chill. Let's see. Okay, so I first talk about like his performance against SUNY Morrisville. He saved 17 shots and only let one pass. It was
Yeah, hi, I'm Madeline Cummings, and I'm here down by the ice. It is the Pride game, and people are repping. I'm good.
Well, after a week's break and a win under their belt against the Morrisville Mustangs, the Oswego men's hockey team is back in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for Pride Night to face the SUNY Brockport Golden Eagles in just 30 minutes. As you can see here, for the first time, it is our all-women's hockey broadcast. We're seeing our talented ladies in the control room, in the press box, and on the sideline. But we'll discuss more of that later. We're just so happy to be here. Welcome to The Perch. I'm your host, Kaylee Richmond, joined alongside by my two lovely analysts, Maddie Flood and Sydney Selleck. Ladies, welcome to the game. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling great. I love that this is an all-women's game. I think that representation is very important. As far as the game goes, this is definitely a high-stakes game for both teams involved. Oswego definitely wants the win, and Brockport is lower than Oswego in the SUNY standings, so they could benefit from this win as well.
Well, you know what, ladies? When was the last time you saw three women on the perch?
I can't recall.
Can't remember.
I can tell you, never. We are making history tonight. That is how I'm feeling. I am so pumped to be here.
The energy is so alive here tonight. Thank you, ladies. Now, this team is just coming off of a win here and has been on a 5-game winning streak. And we're facing Brockport, a team not very highly ranked in the SUNYAC conference. And since we're talking about SUNYAC, let's look at the conference rankings as a whole. Geneseo is currently in the lead with 18 points, but newsflash, so is Oswego. Both teams are currently tied for points in the conference. But ladies, what is holding Oswego back from taking that top spot?
Well, personally, I think that Oswego is taking a little bit too long to execute goals. I think that they like to set it up and they want to execute it properly, but it gives a chance for the defense to sweep in and shoot that puck right down the ice. So I think that they need to work on that tonight.
Sydney.
You know what, Maddie? Oswego is not emphasizing on those power plays, and that is something they really need to pick up on. You know, Brockport and Oswego are pretty close in conversion percentages for the power plays. So. Yeah, it'll be an interesting matchup tonight.
For sure. Now, let's just take one game at a time. Let's focus on one game at a time and focus on the opponent at hand. SUNY Brockport is currently 6th in the conference with 8 points and is about 10 points behind Oswego. So how will tonight's game results impact these standings as we enter the final weeks of the season? Maddie?
Well, if Brockport were to win tonight, they would go into the number 5 seed and they would bump down Buff State. And honestly, Oswego needs this win if we want to get to first place. If we do lose, it won't bump us down as much, but so close to the finals, we can't take any chances here tonight.
Sydney?
Yeah, I agree with everything Maddie said. It really is just going to come down to those conference standings.
So the last time we played the men's hockey team, the Golden Eagles hockey team, in fact, it was November 17th on their ice. And ladies, it was a close game. As we take a look here, Oswego won 2-1 with 31 shots, 7 penalties, and won 38 faceoffs. But as you may notice here, Brockport outshot the Lakers 38 shots to 31 and only had 4 penalties. Sydney, now this is the very first game for Brockport away from their ice. How do you think playing in an arena that isn't your own affect the game?
You know, it really comes down to the fans, Kaylee, having that support. So, you know, Brockport being away from home for the first time in a while, that's probably going to have an effect on their playing, you know. But luckily for the Lakers, they've got a pretty good crowd tonight, so yeah.
Absolutely. Now, Maddie, going back to the SUNYAC conference again, we are higher than them in the SUNYAC standings, but how could it be dangerous for the Lakers to assume the win tonight?
Well, we can see for the last game, it was tight. I think that Oswego needs to come in and not underestimate Brockport's abilities because they have some young players on this team this year, and they're going to want the win bad.
For sure. Now let's do a little history lesson with this matchup, why don't we? Oswego has not lost to Brockport in more than a decade. The last time that the Lakers did not bring home the win was in 2013 when Oswego lost 2-3 on our home ice. In fact, the last 10 games these two teams have played, the Lakers have won 9 times and have tied once. As of now, Oswego has 100 wins versus Brockport and only has lost 6 times and tied 7 times. Now, these two programs have been competing since 1967, a long time, and the Lakers won that very first matchup 24-0. Wow, don't you believe that? 24-0.
Talk about a shutout.
Looking at all of this information, do you think Brockport has something to prove tonight?
Absolutely. I think they do. I think they want to win. They're probably still holding the grudge. I mean, if I lost 24-0, I certainly would as well. And they know that they need this win bad for the SUNYAC standing, so absolutely.
Anything to add, Sydney?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like I said earlier, it's going to come down to conference standings. So, you know, if they can get out there and really give it their all, like, that's going to affect their standings and their seats. So, yeah.
So we've talked a lot about the SUNYAC conference, but let's take a look at both of these teams' overall records for the season. So Oswego is currently 13-16-1 and Brockport 6-11-3. So So, Maddie, is anything standing out to you about this information?
I think that the ties are definitely standing out to me since Brockport has more ties than we do. It shows that they can really step up towards the end of the game and take this game into overtime and solidify more of a chance to win for them.
Sydney?
Yeah, I find that I keep repeating myself, but just looking at the records, we've got number 2 seed Oswego playing number 6 seed Brockport, like you can tell from the standings. So, this game really is gonna set the tone. So
Absolutely. Now, it is Pride Night here in the Deb tonight, and we are happy to celebrate those who are in the LGBTQIA+ community, but we are celebrating more than one occasion tonight. That's right, WTOP 10 TV is making station history, or should I say herstory, because this is the first ever all-women hockey broadcast, meaning that every single position, whether it be in front of or behind the camera, all positions are occupied by women. So this has been a long time coming and has been in the works for months now. It is such a thrill that we're finally here and doing this. So coincidentally, in 5 days, it is National Girls and Women's in Sports Days, on February 7th, and I'm so glad we're celebrating early. Ladies, what does this night mean to you?
This night means a lot to me. It's so great to see representation, especially with such a high-stakes men's hockey game. And it just goes to show that, women can do this as well, and that we can have a good time while doing it.
Sydney?
absolutely, representation definitely matters. Women in sports, yes, so awesome. There's so much I can say, but if there's one thing I'm truly feeling, it's honored to be up here setting the bar. So, Kaylee, how do you feel?
Well, ladies, you took all the words out of my mouth. I'm just so grateful for all of the support that we've been getting, not only from the fans, from the team, and also just from friends and family, too. I'm honored to be here. I'm so happy to be here. So I can't wait to see where this night goes and how this matchup ends up going. So when we come back, we're going to talk more about coaches. We're going to go down to our sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings, to talk more about Pride Night in the Deb, as well as some surprise messages from some WTOP 10 alumni. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I am so thrilled and psyched that we're going to have an all-ladies hockey broadcast. Come on, ladies. Come on, Lakers. You're going to have a fantastic, amazing game.
I hope that this serves as an inspiration for not only our current members, but also the members of the future. Congratulations, ladies.
I'm very happy for you guys. I'm very proud, and I think you guys are doing a great job.
During my senior year, we had our first women's sports director at WTOP, and I'm just so excited to see that more women have gotten involved in live sports and that we are finally having an all-women's broadcast.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Women are frequently overlooked in this industry, so I love that you are all putting this together Just remember, the more often a broadcast like this happens, the more normal it will appear to be.
To have an all-female broadcast just makes me really proud to be a WTOP alumni. Go women in WTOP.
I think it is so awesome that you girls are taking the initiative to do an all-women's broadcast, especially in sports. There's definitely not enough women representation in sports right now, so I think it's really awesome that you guys are showing all that you can do.
We want to give a huge congratulations.
And we're super happy that you guys are continuing.
It was a long time coming. We love our girls.
We're
Big
so
shout
happy.
out to you. Big shout out to all the girls coming into TOP.
Good job, everyone that's keeping the club together and moving it forward.
Go girls. As a woman who's been in mostly a male-dominated sector, I think it's fabulous, and I'm proud of you, and I can't wait to hear more about it.
Well, we just heard some wonderful words from some WTOP 10 alumni who are cheering us on and who are so appreciative of their support and are inspired by the work that they continue to do outside of Oswego. Well, this is my first time seeing all of these videos together. So ladies, what are your reactions to hearing those words from such inspirational women?
It was making me a little emotional just because I realized the impact on what we are doing up here right now and just what we've been planning for this past years now, and it's just so incredible to see that we have support from so many alumni.
Absolutely. You know, the overwhelming amount of support is just something I'm truly so grateful for, and I think it really speaks to like Oswego's alumni base, like not only in WTOP, but you know, just the school in general. And again, it's just something I'm truly so grateful for, and I'm honored to be here representing.
Absolutely. Now, I'm glad to be celebrating female representation in the sports industry, but tonight, as I said earlier, is full of celebrations, or as potential celebrations. If Oswego wins against Brockport tonight, this will mark the team's 1,000th win of all time in their program. Now, Maddie, what will this mean for the team?
I think that this is going to give them a boost of confidence, especially so late in the season, going into the SUNY semifinals and potential finals. I think this will just give them the boost that they need and give them motivation to keep on pushing and hopefully get that #1 seed.
Sydney.
Absolutely. It's a big accomplishment. 1,000 wins in the program is amazing. And, you know, I think it says a lot about the program, the dedication, everything.
For sure. Now, it takes great leadership for teams to celebrate accomplishments such as this, potentially 1,000 wins, and that comes from great coaches. Oswego's head coach, Ed Gosick, has spent 34 years with this program and has 376 overall wins and 124 overall losses. And on the opposing side, Brockport's head coach, Brian Dickinson, has spent 28 years with the program and has had 249 overall wins and 408 losses. So, Maddie, what stands out to you? Like, how does their commitment inspire you?
Well, the commitment definitely inspires me from both teams. That is a lot of years, and I think that it just shows how passionate both coaches are, and both of their accomplishments are incredible.
Yeah, so we caught up with Gosick earlier this week about tonight's possible win, and here's what he had to say.
I think, you know, starting with George Crow and Herb Hammond, Don Unger, George Roll, and now myself is just guys that were dedicated to the college and our athletic department and the culture of our program, which, as I always say, we're really just the caretakers of it.
Well, such great words from Coach Gosick. We also caught up with the caretaker of the Brockport men's program, Brian Dickinson, telling us how he feels confident about tonight's game. So let's take a look.
I thought the game in November was one of the best games we've ever played against Oswego, to be honest with you. The years that we've been able to beat them, it's been a 50-plus save effort by our goaltender and some timely scoring. But, you know, I thought for the first time in a long time, we really outplayed Oswego from start to finish.
Absolutely. Well, we'll just have to see how this game unfolds tonight. But let's take a step away from the game for a second and go to our sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings, who has more information about tonight's Pride Night celebrations. Madeline?
Thanks, ladies. I am here with Michael, and Michael is one of the founders of Athlete Ally. Michael, can you tell me just a little bit about your club and your goals as an organization?
So first of all, congratulations to all the women tonight. A really historic night for them. Athlete Ally is a nonprofit organization focused on inclusion of the LGBTQ plus athletes all throughout the United States. And our goal in Oswego is really to do the same. The sports teams are really, you know, we practice at different times, and we really don't have a time to get together and to talk as a big group. So that's really a big goal of ours, and to stay, you know, make sure that all the sports are inclusive.
And can you tell me a little bit about the importance of a game like this?
Yeah, so everything that both the men's and the women's team, these next 2 days are doing is fighting for everything that we stand for as an affinity group and as athlete allies ourselves. So it's huge to have a sports team recognize us and to have a night like this to celebrate us.
Well, thank you so much, Michael. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Madeline. We're up here celebrating too. This is a night for the LGBTQ community as well as for women. When we come back, we're going to talk about the players we're looking out for, and you'll hear from our play-by-play and color commentators Jolie Santiago and Gabby Giglia. All this and more after the break. Don't go anywhere.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy. Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep. 10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
And welcome back. We are just minutes away from puck drop here in the Deb on Pride Night and our all-women's broadcast. Welcome back to the Perch. Let's get back into the game. Now, Brockport and Oswego are coming off of wins, or somewhat of a win. Brockport faced SUNY Plattsburgh, and that match ended in a tie. And Oswego, as we had said before, is coming off of a win against the Morrisville Mustangs. Maddie, what should the Lakers keep doing to keep this momentum going?
I think that they need to, once again, not underestimate Brockport, especially tying Plattsburgh. They are a very competitive team. They're a very good team. So I think that they need to come in and act as though they're playing against the #1 seed right now.
Really quick, Sydney.
Emphasizing power plays. That's all I'm going to say.
Absolutely. Now let's dive in to our coveted players to watch. Maddie, we're going to start with you.
So for my player to watch, I got to go with Nick Seraphin, number 71 of the Brockport Golden Eagles. He recorded a season high the last time these two teams battled. And he scored his first career goal during that game. And he only shot for the goal twice against the Lakers. So that shot accuracy, I mean, that is incredible. He's had 20 shots so far this season and 3 assists. But we heard right from him, so we are just going to...
Absolutely. Now, Sydney. Oh. We'll go right into that.
It was definitely a moment to remember. I feel like you never forget your first college goal. Definitely, it felt good, but I just want to play a consistent 60 minutes with everybody and bringing our play to other teams, not sitting back. I think that's a big thing going into this weekend.
And Sydney, what about you?
And I had Rocco Andriaki. So he had 2 goals this season. His first was actually in the first matchup against Brockport we saw back in November. 1 assist and 16 shots. We spoke with Andriaki earlier this week, and this forward is switching it up tonight, and he's dropping back to defense in tonight's green and gold matchup. So let's take a look.
This coming Friday, it's going to be different. I'm playing defense now, so my game's going to have to change a bit. So just keep it simple, get pucks in deep when I could, and just find my open teammates. I'm just doing what I can to help the team out, and it's working so far, and I'm having a lot of fun. So.
And last but not least, my player to watch tonight is Oswego Lakers assistant captain number 19, Tyler Flack. Flack has either had a goal or multiple assists in every matchup that we've had since the start of the semester. Such as these past 2 matchups, he's contributed 2 goals against the Anna Maria matchup and 2 assists against SUNY Morrisville. He's one of the top scorers of the team and has proved time and time again that he is a true asset to this team. We caught up with Flack earlier this week to talk about who he's playing for tonight. Let's take a look.
Playing for the guys in the room there, playing for everyone who supports me, playing for the fans, playing for everybody. I mean, we have such a good fan base here. I got so much good support with my friends and family back home. And then the guys in the locker room, they're brothers. So if we can play for one another.
Now let's go right into the starting goalies tonight. So starting in net tonight is sophomore number 30, Cal Shell. Now Cal Shell is one of those players who has proved time and time again that he is that guy. He has started in almost every game of the season, and looking at his most recent performance against SUNY Morrisville, he saved 17 shots that were sent his way and only let 1 pass, almost another shutout performance for him. But overall, he has made 295 saves and is an overall save percentage of .908%. Now, coming off of a successful performance, Maddie, how do you think Shell will handle the pressure from the Golden Eagles offense?
I think that Shell will have the same mindset that we hope that they will have, that, you know, Brockport is still a very good team despite statistics, and that he needs to go into this game with his A game and just be that guy.
Sydney?
Well, you know, Shell's going to have Andriaki back there with him on defense tonight, so we're going to get to see a little bit of that chemistry. Will Andriaki bring it to the defense, or who knows? Who knows?
All right, well, we caught up with Shell, and he says that both him and Milberg are ready to go if they get the call. Let's take a look.
Kind of the good thing about our team is we have 2 good goalies that can play, so obviously, if I do get the call, I'll be ready to go, and I'm excited to go. But if not, then we have all of our trust in Millsy as well, so we'll be ready no matter what.
Well, we're not the only people up here tonight. Let's go over to the press box with our play-by-play and color commentators Jolie Santiago and Gabby Gilia to talk more about SUNYAC standings and sending it around the SUNYAC. Ladies, take it away.
Thank you, ladies. Welcome to the Steve Levy Press Box. I'm Jolie Santiago here with Gabby Gilia, and we are so excited for this SUNYAC matchup. There's a lot coming to you, and there's a lot in the next coming weeks. So let's talk about that. What's coming up for the next couple weeks, Gabby?
Yeah, so in a few weeks, on February 21st, you're going to see the first round of the SUNYAC playoffs. And right now, Oswego's sitting pretty in the 2 seed right behind Geneseo, so it looks like they're going to get a bye. So depending on what happens tonight, they're going to still sit pretty, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we got Geneseo, Potsdam, Plattsburgh, Cortland. There's 2 away games, but 2 home games. Let's see how that goes. But then also, there's just so much around the SUNYAC. What's going on there, Gabby?
Yo, so tonight you see Oswego's playing Brockport, and also right now, Geneseo's facing off Cortland, and Cortland's got something to prove, so I hope we'll see if Cortland gives Geneseo a run for their money.
Yeah, really good games here. A lot of stuff that's going on. You got a bunch of points that could be changed, so you want to really look out for that. But this game, it's going to be something, so stay tuned for Puck Drop just in a few minutes, Back to the perch.
Thank you, Jolie, and thanks, Gabby. Now, before we go, ladies, any final thoughts before this puck drop?
I'm excited to see how this game goes, and I think both teams want to win very badly.
Sydney.
I'm looking forward to a lot of physicality. It's going to be a good match, so I can't wait.
For sure. Now, that's all from us from the pregame show. I'm Kaylee Richmond, joined by Maddie Flood and Sydney Selleck. Thank you for joining us for the pregame show. Puck Drop is coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you.
With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTLP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTLP.
La 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 la.
Free.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black. Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
Scored going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for
this is your channel too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTLP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTLP.
La 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 la.
Breathe.
Welcome to the Deb. It's time for some hockey, right, Gabby?
Yes, it is. I'm very excited for this matchup between two SUNYAC, you could say rivals. They've played so many times. Oswego's had a little bit more success in the past, but we'll see how this one goes.
Right. So tonight it's Pride Night. Like you've heard before, we got the captains from Brockport and Oswego doing the puck drop, honorary puck drop for Pride Night with Athlete Ally. Gonna be a good matchup, though, because these two teams are ready to play. How you feeling, Gabby?
I'm excited. I want to see. Last time we saw them play earlier in November, it was a very aggressive matchup. A lot of penalties, a lot of unforced errors. I want to see if Oswego can stay clean and play some good puck. And then if they do that, I think that's the key to success here.
Most definitely. And like you said, penalties. So both teams should really stay out the box if they want to really get a hand up on this game. But what else should they do for this game on both sides?
I want to see them capitalize on the power play. I know I just said if they don't want to go on the power play, but both teams are not too successful on the power play. But if they get there, I want to see them both capitalize and make those chances worth it.
Yeah, that power play efficiency is very crucial in games like this, especially leading up to the playoffs. So capitalizing on those advantages that you do have. Also, being able to work on your offense, so big, and both teams should be able to do that tonight as well. But Oswego's ready, Brockport's ready, and the puck drop's about to happen. Setting up in center ice. We're gonna have Oswego Lakers and Brockport Golden Eagles. Trent Grenshaw for Oswego State Lakers is able to win that faceoff. Oswego making a real quick pass up to get into their attack zone. Brockport now going into their offense, making quick breaks. Oh, and there's a pass by Brockport Eagles, pushing over to the boards, though, kind of getting caught up with the Oswego State Lakers. Already some physicality that we're seeing here. Puck loose, but it's grabbed up once again. Quinn Wormuth was able to push that over to the neutral zone, but not able to get by an Oswego player. Rodriguez really playing defense on Grenshaw here, and Grenshaw goes for the shot, on shot, but not really with enough power. Kind of just tracked on the ice there. And Brockport fell. Oswego's making a break, getting into its zone. Stopped over there though by Brockport Golden Eagles. Skylar Flansburgh really going right down the ice, trying to make their attack zone heavy, but nobody's really in his offense with him. So Oswego State Lakers are able to really bring it back quickly.
Yeah, right now we're seeing a little bit of a back and forth motion. They're not really settling. They're getting their emotions are a little high right now. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, and Shane Bull's really looking to be open. Every time he is open right now, he's chasing the puck down like we see here. Some action behind the net over there. Once again, back in the hands and sticks of Brockport Golden Eagles. Dylan Weimer uses the board to really get up the ice, and Wormuth gets a nice air pass up there, and it's stopped by Weimer there. So there was no real action there, Gabby. What would you say?
Yeah, I don't see anything too specific. I think they're still trying to settle those nerves, figure things out. Oswego's going to try and get their offense going, their defense has been stellar all year long, and seeing if they can use that to get some good transition passes and look down the ice.
Right. Oswego once again wins their second face-off. Pass to Andriaki. Brockport trying to break it loose, get ahead of it. Both teams are playing real aggressive right now.
Yeah, you see both are really starting to set the tone, set that aggressive tone. They're being very physical, very upfront, and we'll see what happens.
Can you say they're also playing a lot in the neutral zone? So that's really impacting their game as well.
Yeah, right now they're back and forth in the neutral zone. Nothing's really settling. No one's settling the offense. They're really trying to work down they got to stick down in the offense and see how that goes.
Anastasio had that last shot for Brockport. Really hard hit. Wasn't able to get it on net, though. Calabufo with another shot, but once again blocked by Brockport's stick. Brockport gets possession once again. Bro with the puck. Pass over to Rodrigue. Back to Bro. Bro skating up the ice in the neutral zone. Kind of puts it over to the boards and taken up by Shell. Shell almost got stuck there. Shell's really trying to make sure that nobody's near him, but he almost did get stuck in that behind the net. Looks like AJ Ryan is trying to put the wheels to the pedal here. Very close there again for AJ Ryan. Arcan back in the neutral zone, trying to find someone who can get the puck back for him. Brockport's Nick Serafine right behind the net, trying to feel out who can take it. And really, Brockport Eagle rips it away. That's Josh Grund. Shane Bull by Oswego bench. Nothing's really getting loose. A lot of freezing the puck here, right here. Quinn Warmuth and Shane Bull are in action. Bull is the #1 person to freeze the puck here. And it gets away by Brockport. Brockport's Gates makes a shot. 2 shots, but not enough. Grund passes it over. A lot of action behind the boards tonight. And it slipped away. Gates takes control of it. Grund gets a pass over to the boards, but Warmuth gets possession of it. That's the line change. They really should have communicated there, right, Gabby?
Yeah, they didn't really see anything. I think he was just forcing the puck down the end just to get a nice shift change in there.
Shane Bull trying to make something happen, but nothing was there again. He actually had to fall to his knees.
Yeah, Shane Bull's been pretty consistent for the Lakers. He's been looking good, hot as of late. We'll see how that goes tonight. Let's see if they can get their hot players the puck early and often.
We haven't seen many line changes besides the one on Brockport's side. Looks like they're trying to really wear out the guys over on Oswego's end.
Yeah, Oswego's sticking to their back line, their back defense, seeing if that works out for them. They've been pretty good all year long, so let's see if maybe it'll pay off. We'll see what happens.
And just as I said that, a line change came in. So there you go. Oswego's in their attack zone, really now trying to work with one another here. And Quinn Warmuth goes for a shot, but it's passed up. A lot of whiffed passes there.
Yeah, a lot of block shots, a lot of block passes. They're getting very aggressive. They're putting their stick in the way, using the body, trying to stop the puck as much as possible.
You can tell Brockport knows that there's a lot on the line for them, and they're putting their body on the line, like you said. Flack up the ice. Flack known to be wanted for the team, going for everything that he sees. Warmuth passes it over to another Oswego Laker. Tristan Francis is on the ice. Flack goes for a shot, and it's stopped. It's stopped by Dylan Weimer. That was a good shot, but a great stop.
Yeah, Dylan Weimer's been pretty solid in net for them. Brockport's been moving around their goalies a little bit, trying to see what works out, but Weimer seems to be that consistent piece for them in the back, in the goal. So we'll see if he stands high, and if he could stop as much as he can from this strong Oswego offense.
Now, Oswego is great in face-offs, specifically when they have Shane Bull there. That looked like it was Oswego's, but it could have been tricky, a half and half there. Addison passes it over to AJ Ryan. AJ Ryan with the shot, and it's stopped by Weimer again. Weimer's had about 3 shots at him, and he saved each of them. Pretty early in the game to tell, but what do you think about him?
Yeah, right now Oswego being on the power play for a minute and 3 more seconds. They're trying to capitalize with that offense, move the puck, find the open lane, and eventually take that shot that they're looking for.
Oswego gets that next power play here. Krulicki with the pass, goes for the shot. Almost looked like it was in for a second, but Weimer stands there confidently with the puck in his hand, like, I got this, no worries.
Yeah, Weimer seemed like he saw it. There was no one in front of him. He's had the vision of the puck the whole way through. That's what you like to see from your goalie.
I see Oswego's definitely putting shots on because they want to see what can get through and what can't. But so far, nothing. Addison, pass over to Grimshaw. Grimshaw with the shot, but it's around the net, not there. A.J. Ryan to Krulicki. Krulicki looking to pass it to Addison. Addison, deep, passes it to Grimshaw. Grimshaw to Addison, back. Grimshaw with a sneak pass over to Addison there. And back and forth, A.J. Ryan goes for a shot. Krulicki was there, Simons was there. Not enough. And it's an icing down the side.
Yeah, Brockport's clearing the puck right there. They had a pretty good shot, just couldn't capitalize with the puck to the stick right there. Otherwise, it would have been a goal.
Grimshaw breaks loose. Sleeth is open. Sleeth gets the pass. Semrad uses the boards. Gets up to the glass with that pass, so hard. And and Brockport is now at full strength.
Yeah, that was a good power kill for Brockport right there, seeing them let them work the offense, but then when they had the chance, push it down to the other end to waste some time.
That was Ramakers that was out and back in now. McQuaid with the shot. High shot over Weimer's head, but not there either because of the way that it was right on his head.
Yeah, we're seeing Oswego starting to get some more looks, getting more opportunities, getting more open shots. But Weimer right now is locked in. He sees the puck, he sees the floor, sees the ice, and is ready for it.
Simons really had that open net right there, but he was not able to connect his stick to that puck. So that was definitely a missed opportunity for the Lakers. Trying to battle it out over there, but they actually do gain possession for the Oswego Lakers. Sleep over to the top, not slick enough. A lot of movement in the neutral zone here. Rocco skating back, trying to get a back pass. Sleeth with another missed pass. McQuaid to McQuaid. Sleeth goes for the shot. Shot blocked off of Weimer. Brockport using behind the net. Brett Fudger, you know when he's in the game, he's taking hits. He just took a hit behind the net. Brockport knows what's coming, I think. Bro trying to get the pass. For Brockport, Anastasio passes it far corner. More hits down at the far corner as well. Using the boards. Shell's really trying to see where he can find an Oswego Laker, and he's there. But another missed pass over for Oswego Lakers. Francis tried to pass it over to Warmuth, and it wasn't there. They got to be careful with those passes, right, Gabby?
Yeah, right now they're being a little bit inconsistent. You see you see them looking for the long ball, looking for the long shot on the puck, and sometimes it's not hitting. You just got to move the puck, figure things out, and settle it down sometimes.
Yeah. Rosenbaum there. Bro with the shot as well. But they're breaking free. Oswego tried to come back, but now there's a line change for Brockport. New feet on the ice. Oswego looking to make their offense more challenging towards Brockport, but another miscommunication there. Flack is not able to get that pass. A lot of hard passes to one another back and forth.
Yeah, right now you're seeing both sides trying to figure things out. They're both a little bit inconsistent with looking down the ice and then trying to settle it down. I think they're gonna find they're gonna find a groove, find a momentum, and maybe we'll see a goal sooner than later.
Brockport wins that face-off, but it goes way deep with a back pass by Brockport, though, to get it in their possession. Brockport making a break for it, goes for a shot, but a shot blocked off of Shell. Rodrigue almost had a chance there. Wasn't there. Gates, once again trying to get control of that puck. Addison with the pass over to a Brockport player. Malzone Now Malzone is a new skate on the ice. New skater on the ice, right, Gabby?
Yeah, he just started. They just brought him back. He's Victor Malzone. He's from Newport Beach. He used to play with the Boston Junior Rangers. So excited to see him out here, see what he's got. Maybe he can give some Brockport some life.
Shane Bull had a chance there, and it's shot blocked away. Brockport takes his repossession once again. It's really no one's puck right now, but maybe Shane Bull's. Off to the far corner it goes. Back in Brockport's offense, but Brockport can't make anything happen there.
Yeah, right now you're not really seeing anyone have sole possession of the game. It's a lot of back and forth. Oswego's trying to find a rhythm, trying to keep it in, but Brockport's giving them a run for their money right now.
Yeah, they're really trying to make something work. McQuaid was down on the ice in front of Weimer, still couldn't make a shot there. Francis looking where he can find another teammate, but it gets stuck behind him. And they're called a stoppage right there.
Yeah, there was an icing right there. They tried to force it a little too hard, and the puck flipped over. They just couldn't get anything going right there. So Oswego needs to start settling in, start figuring things out. Their offense isn't really forming. It's a lot of back and forth. We're going to see something. Maybe we'll see some of that later in the first period.
Yeah, Oswego's trying to find people that are open, and so is Brockport. So it's really a competition of where to put it. Warmuth with the shot right off the face-off. Weimer catched it in his glove.
Yeah, Warmuth thought he saw a lane. He had the lane, but Weimer was ready for it.
Yeah, how important is seeing that lane?
For a goalie, it's everything. If you get full vision to the puck, then it's pretty much a guaranteed save.
Sleeth chasing down Brockport, making sure it's not in their possession, but it is now. Bro with the pass back. Barbagallo gets possession as well. Brow and Barbagallo against two Oswego Lakers, really using the far corner to their advantage. And it's going to be a delayed penalty. Brow trying to make something here. How's Brockport connecting with their passes, Gabby?
Right now they look a little bit more in sync than Oswego. They're seeing the floor. They're having there's more space. There's more movement off the puck, so you could find more opportunities like they are right now than Oswego. Oswego's just looking for that one play right now.
Anastasio with that last shot to Shell. And Anastasio trying to make something as well, but Galloway takes the puck. Some movement on the glass over on our side. Oswego trying to find their open man. Rodrigue with the pass. Serafine trying to find someone as well. Rosenbaum over to Grun. All in the neutral zone. Galloway's open, but Rosenbaum dumps it out for him to come out, and another Brockport player come in. It looks like they're trying to find the right people. Oswego just can't find them in the right time, in the right place.
Yeah, they're getting good looks, good opportunities. Just that one pass that they need is not connecting for them, and once they figure that out, that's the key to this game right here.
Oswego taking possession once again. Grimshaw looking for an open man. Gets the pass, but doesn't connect with A.J. Ryan. A lot of sticks are in the way between the Oswego Lakers and one another. Flansburgh over with that pass.
Yeah, another offside was called. Trying to be very aggressive, pushing the ice, pushing the offense, seeing if anything can get going. Oswego is starting to settle in, almost trying too hard to get the offense going. I think once they get that, and Brockport also, once they get that first goal, either of them settle down, settle things going.
Yeah, I haven't seen this tight of a game in the Deb for a long time, I think.
Yeah, the Brockport Golden Eagles are really closing those lanes, blocking off the passing lanes. They're deflecting, and they're making it a hard time for Oswego to get anything going.
Yeah, I hear they're really putting a stoppage on the play, making sure everybody's in the right spot. So they're going to have a new face-off. Shane Bull gets that face-off for Oswego. A lot of pushing and shoving between him and Meredith. We can expect something to happen right there.
Yeah, they're both starting to play aggressive. You can see the physicality starting to come out. They're probably chirping on the ice, getting excited, waiting for that first goal to capitalize.
Seraphin is looking to be open and stop anything. Flack with the shot, blocked away by Weimer. And taken off, Meredith's taken away with it. He goes for a shot. It's also blocked by Shell. Passing connections over for Oswego Lakers. Shane Bull making a move. Gato up behind him. Flack with the back pass over to him. You hear the Oswego bench telling the guys on the ice what to do, and here comes a line change. Brockport waited real long on that one. Trying to settle in, I assume.
Yeah, you seeing them trying to work different shifts, see other players can get something going for both teams. Right now it's a lot of back and forth. It's still back and forth, a little bit physical. Right now Oswego's settling in their zone, so we'll see.
McQuaid taking control of the puck in Oswego's zone. Arcan playing back along with Addison. Addison's going to pick up the puck that was used on the backboard. Addison goes for the shot. Weimer saves it, places it down, and nobody can get to it. That was an open shot for Addison, but Weimer was there.
Yeah, Addison was looking for Weimer's 5-hole right there, almost hit it, but Weimer was right there on it. Right now, shots, 8. Oswego's got 8, Brockport's only got 2. Oswego's got a little bit more offense going, and we'll see how that happens, but right now they're looking like they have a little bit more momentum.
Oswego State Lakers behind the boards, trying to find somebody behind him. A real frozen puck there. A lot of sticks, a lot of skates, but Brockport breaks free. But it's back in Oswego's area. Oswego trying to get that offense, but they got to get there quick if they want to do that, right, Gabby?
Yeah, they're trying to settle things up. A lot of neutral zone work, a lot of in between the two blue lines. They're not really getting anything going for both ends. It's a lot of down the ice and back and down the ice and back. So we'll see if things maybe settle down at the end of this period into the second period. But right now it's back and forth.
Yeah, do you think that how Brockport's playing right now is the reason they tied Plattsburgh last weekend?
Yeah, right now Brockport's really given Oswego like a good defensive standpoint, giving them not really too many opportunities as what the Oswego's like normalized to. So it's a lot of they're blocking the passing lanes. They're cutting the puck off. They're making good passes with their stick. So.
Yeah, most definitely. Thanks, Gabby. Grimshaw over on the ice, hit by Brockport. Really no one's puck in this moment. A lot of miscommunication on each end. Shell needs to take control there. Oh, and he did not. He gave it to an Oswego player. Oswego breaking free. Oswego goes for the shot. Oh, and it's over the net into the glass. But Warmouth goes for another shot.
Yeah, Oswego had a good 3-on-1 opportunity there. They were really attacking and then ultimately just missed on the opportunity.
Oswego is looking to settle now, really see where they need to be. But in terms of face-offs, they've won most of them.
Most, if not all. Well, right there, Brockport grabbed their,
right?
I believe maybe their first one, but Oswego's been pretty consistent with getting the puck. It looks like they have a little bit more possession time, but there's not much possession going on, so.
Brockport behind the net gets ahead. Trying to take control here. Gates over. Doesn't get the pass. Trying to beat Shell. Shell gets over behind him. They're going to call an offsides here. Oswego and Brockport, how they match up in terms of players and seniority. Brockport has a young team.
Yeah, that's something, if Brockport doesn't make the playoffs, that's something that I would look forward to if I were them in their program. They got 8 freshmen and 10 sophomores. That's such a young group, a young roster. Oswego's got all that seniority. They got juniors, they got seniors, and they have the leadership.
Yeah. Flansburgh was able to make that shot, but real shot block off of Shell. Hard shot block. Oswego making sure no Brockport player gets there, and that's a hard hit by Flack. Over to Flansburgh. Flansburgh takes control, trying to find an open man, but he's stopped by Gato for Oswego State Lakers. Flack is open. Shane Bull is open. Shane Bull's not able to get it as there is a stop of the stick by Flansburgh. Flansburgh is making sure he's on top of every Laker from left to right.
Yeah, it looks like Brockport did their scouting on Tyler Flack and how much he's affected this offense. They're really, right now, Lakers are really moving their puck through him, and they're getting the most opportunities when he's on the ice.
Yeah, Flack's off now, but Addison to Sleeth, and Rocco even. Thomas Rocco has those wheels for sure. Sleeth playing back, trying to get that puck, which he does. Now he's able to get it over to Rocco. Rocco to Addison. Addison's way off with that shot over to the glass. Lakers know Brockport's on top of them here. Grund uses the board in the back.
And now we're in the final minute of the game. In the first minute of the period, we'll see if they can get anything going right here.
Rocco is looking for that open net. Was not able to see it because Weimer came real close there. And it's picked up by Shell. Shell makes that stop. One of the first stops that he's able to make of this game.
Yeah, so Brockport hasn't gotten many good looks, but the good looks that they're getting, Cal Shell's all over it. He's reading it, he's seeing it, and he's being the goalie that Oswego knows him to be.
All in Brockport's offensive zone here. Oswego's trying to stop Brockport from making any moves. And they're somewhat successful as they ride the neutral zone till the end. Andriaki's now on the ice for the first time tonight. Andriaki was the one who made the first goal of their last matchup. Andriaki trying to be open. There's a pass by Brett Fudger, but it goes to Brockport.
Yeah, we're seeing Brockport not move they're trying to force things, they're trying to move things around. Oswego's playing pretty good defensively, figuring things out.
Yeah, it's really looking like there's a penalty on Brett Fudger now. 2 minutes. Brett Fudger went into the sin bin, should I say.
Right.
Very angrily. So now Brockport is in a power play. Both teams aren't very successful in said power play, but it should be seen now. There's 11 seconds on the clock, and this will be going into the second period.
Yeah, so they'll get a nice little opportunity here unless Oswego clears it for them. But then they'll come right into this with a good opportunity on the power play with about a minute and 49 seconds left. So
yeah, there's going to be a big opportunity here for Brockport going into the second period. Being on a power play for Oswego, it's not the best thing, but both teams, if they want to do good, they really got to work on that power play in the first place.
Oswego's got to rely on that solid defense to come out of the second period. You don't want Brockport to build any momentum going in. You want them to try and burn this penalty, kill the power play, settle things down, get back to full possession, full strength.
Yeah, and last time they matched up, Brockport got a goal in the second period. So are we repeating history?
We'll see. If I'm Oswego, I'm looking for anything. I'm being ready for Brockport in that opportunity.
Yeah. So we're going to toss it over to our sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings, with all of the details from her perspective on the ice. How's Madeline doing down there?
Thanks. I am here with Quinn Warmoth, captain of the team. Quinn, you're coming off a win with Morrisville on Saturday. Can you tell me a little bit about how you came into this game after that win?
Yeah, I mean, we've had our last 5 games we've been really happy with. I think the team's gelling, and You know, we're confident right now, but we can't take any shortcuts. I think our first period was solid, but we got to keep building, and I think some goals are going to fall here soon.
And it's a close game so far, 0-0. What's your goal for making some goals?
Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with it. Like I said, we like the way we're playing. We're getting the chances. You know, got to imagine that some of them will fall soon, though.
And this is, if you win this game, it'll be the program's thousandth win. Excuse me. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's great. You know, it gives us motivation to play for, you know, for all the guys who came before us, who worked hard to get to this point, for our coach who's been here forever. You know, it'd be an honor to be here for the program's 1,000th win.
Well, thank you so much, Quinn. Back to you guys.
It's definitely nice to hear what he hopes to do in this game, considering it will be, or maybe not, the 1,000th win in their Oswego State program.
Yeah, wouldn't it be fun to get that 1,000th win at home in front of this amazing crowd in the Deb and be successful as we watch the little skaters across the ice trying to figure things out.
Yeah, these little Lakers are doing really well in this big open ice too. They're usually in one corner of the ice, but they have such a big team, they're able to make it work, and they're doing really well. Bunch of young kids making some saves and making some shots, so it's really good to see. Well, thank you. I'm Jolie Santiago here with Gabby Gilia. Keep watching, stay tuned for more on WTOP 10 TV.
Try snacks from faraway lands, or snacks with bizarre flavors. How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West First Street.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTLP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTLP.
La 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 la.
Breathe.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
You guys are gonna kill it. I'm so excited for you, and I'm just so excited for you guys to be doing this amazing thing.
As much as it is a male-dominated field, some of the women that you're going to meet in your journey in sports are going to be absolutely amazing, wonderful people that build you up and encourage you.
So tackling the gender gap and improving the diversity and inclusion will not only pave the way for more women to want to be part of the broadcasting industry on and off screen, but hopefully inspire others to reduce bias and fix underrepresentation of women in their workplace.
Well, we just heard some more amazing words from some of our awesome WTOP 10 alumni. Such great words, and we thank you for their support. Welcome back to The Purge, and welcome to our first intermission show. We are scoreless at the bottom of the first period, 0-0. Ladies, how are we feeling?
This game is going a little bit as I suspected. It looks like obviously both teams want this win, Oswego being its 1,000th and Brockport coming off of that loss back in November. But I think that both teams really brought their A game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, nothing on the board right now. I can only imagine what both teams are talking about in the locker rooms right now, trying to buckle down, figure out the other team's weakness, you know. So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to the rest of it, you know.
Exactly, and I hope the Lakers can hopefully find a way to keep that energy up and to give more, because nothing really happened this period. As we were saying, we were kind of up here just being like, wow, like the period just went by so fast. But let's take a look at our period summary here. Now, like I said, it was scoreless. Brockport 7 shots on goal, as to the Lakers with 8 shots on goal, 0 for 1 in the power play. And look at those face-offs. Maddie, 6-11. What do you say about that?
I think that the Lakers are trying their best not to underestimate Brockport's ability. I think that it's good that they are winning the face-offs, and any face-off win could potentially lead to a goal, which is really what we need right now.
Absolutely. And Sydney, what about those power plays? We were kind of saying earlier that Oswego wasn't really taking the initiative on the power play. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. You know, they had their opportunity pretty quick into the first quarter, and they did not take advantage of it. They were just kind of passing it around up in the offensive zone, and they just weren't attacking. They weren't, you know. So they need to pick it up, and they need to start just emphasizing those power plays, you know. Absolutely.
Well, we already have 2 penalties here in this first period so far. First on Brockport, number 16 for high sticking, and then on Oswego, number 91, Brett Butcher got a penalty as well for high sticking. So high sticking seems to be kind of a trend going on so far, and I'm sure these won't be the last penalties of this game. So how can these teams, well, really mostly the Lakers, come back from those penalties and get those opportunities on the power play?
Well, I think it goes back to what we were talking about in the pregame show, not taking as long to build up those goal opportunities. We noticed down in their zone, they were taking a while to just build it up. They were passing the puck back and forth, but that only does so much, because then that gives Brockport's defense an opportunity to sweep in and shoot it down the ice.
Absolutely, Sydney.
Hopefully going into this next period, the Lakers won't have to make me keep repeating myself, but emphasizing those power plays. Really, that's what I think.
Absolutely. Now, ladies, this could be our 1,000th win. It's too early to tell. Obviously, the score tells us that we're not really close to that yet. But how can the Lakers make that 1,000th win happen?
I think that they need to be more careful, especially when it comes to penalties, because you're giving them the opportunity to score, and it only just weakens our chances of getting that 1,000th win here tonight. So they definitely need to be more careful. I understand that they're probably feeling a little aggressive, a little physical right now, but they really do need to keep that 1,000th win in mind.
Absolutely, emphasizing those power plays, and I'm going to be honest, not a lot of physicality. Those penalties are for the high stickings, but as long as they, I think they should pick up the physicality a little bit.
Yes.
It doesn't seem like too much right now, so they might be able to. They have a little wiggle room right now.
I think so too. Now, we heard some great words of wisdom from our alumni at the beginning of this period intermission, but let's take a look at what one of our most esteemed Oswego alumni, Linda Cohen, an ESPN on-air talent, and obviously an Oswego alum. Let's see what she had to say.
Hi, Linda Cohen here, ESPN anchor, commentator, reporter for over 3 decades. I'm just so happy to be part of this celebration. I'm from the class of 1981. I just dated myself, I know, but I'm so proud of WTOP, an all-female broadcast. That is just amazing. How do I feel about it? I think it's great. I think it was just a matter of time. So many talented young women out there, and I'm so proud of all of you. I think it's fantastic. Back in the day, I did some very little stuff for WTOP. I was more of a radio gal, but all good. I'm just thrilled for all of you and everyone involved in this historic broadcast.
Such great words from Linda Cohen. We are so grateful for her support, and we are so inspired by the work that she has done, not only for the broadcasting community, but as for women's representation in sports. But let's take a look down on ice level with our sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings. Madeline, what's going on down there?
Thanks. I am here with the Gromes with some Women in Broadcasting and Pride-themed trivia. Now, our first question is about what percentage of sports media broadcasters are women? A, 15%, B, 30%, C, 5%, or D, 45%?
I'm going to go B, 30%.
B, 30%. Let's see. Nope, it is A, 15%. Nice try. All right, and now on for our second question. What year did the first all-woman NHL broadcast air? A, 2023, B, 2014, C, 2020, or D, 2009?
A, 2023.
And you are wrong. It was C, 2020, but it was close, And now for our last question. Last October, the NHL reversed a ban on Pride stick tape. When was this ban originally enacted? A, 2017, B, 2023, C, 1998, or D, 2009?
D.
D, 2009? And it was 2023. The ban was enacted last summer. Well, thank you guys so much. Back to you.
Thanks, Madeline. I was playing trivia myself. I didn't know most of those answers. But anyway, when we come back, it's the second period. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man. Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Broadcast
Matthew, look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Welcome back to the Deb. We are entering the second period of tonight's matchup between SUNY Oswego State Lakers and Brockport Golden Eagles. How was the first period, Gabby?
Yeah, it was a little rocky, a little shaky. No real sole possession of the first period, might I add. a lot of back and forth. Brockport's coming out on the penalty play. We'll see how that plays out, if they can get any sort of offense going, any sort of game going for them, and see if Oswego could come back, make a stop, slow down the puck, figure things out, and kill this penalty.
Right, yeah, so Brett Fudger is in the sin bin right now for high sticking, which earlier Scott Ramakers had also a high sticking call on him. So two penalties here just in the first period. Looking towards the second period, only 7 saves for Cal Shell. Not only, but more of the fact that there weren't a lot of shots by Brockport, and Dylan Weimer made 11 saves. Still 0-0, but the shots really aren't there, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, both defenses are giving the offense a run for their money. Offenses for Oswego is getting more looks and more opportunities. That's why Weimer's making a little bit more saves. But Cal Shell is still reliable. When the time comes, he will make the save. So here's face-off, and we'll get started in the second period.
Yeah, sweet for Oswego. Able to make the puck get away, but really not. It's more of a Brockport's possession there. Brockport was able to reach it faster, but Oswego's Thomas Rocco really is able to put the pedal to the metal here. And already shots for Oswego by Connor Sleep. Brockport work in the neutral zone. Ice is clean, everybody's ready to go. And Oswego breaks away here, looking like they're open, but Weimer snatched it right down, puts it down on the ice, but it was a little too close for comfort there for Weimer.
Yeah, that was a good look for Connor Sleeth right there, getting off the face, getting the puck real quick, moving down the ice.
That's exactly what Oswego probably wants. And Shane Bull making his way across the ice, going for the shot, and it's stopped by Weimer. Weimer with another save.
Once again, Oswego still got the same look, the same exact look, might I add. Open, no one, breakaway, sole possession, gets a good look, but Weimer is still able to make the stop for them.
For the first time, I feel that Tyler Flack hasn't really got possession of the puck and hasn't been putting shots up yet. So I think that's what coach down there was just telling Flack, make yourself open. Ram Makers over to the ice, trying to find an open path to Shell. Nothing there. Running back for Brockport right now. Bro's trying to make it really only Brockport's possession.
Yeah, Oswego's doing really well right now in this penalty kill. They're playing defense, but they're also really getting some good looks, good opportunities on offense.
Grund working the ice to Flansburgh. Flansburgh looked like he was going to shoot for it. Back pass to Harley. Harley didn't make it. No connection. Grund trying to find someone open to Bro. Bro with a shot, but it's shot blocked away by Shell. Oswego's State Lakers. Flack is open. He's looking for a shot. Pass it to Shane Bull. Shane Bull is pushed away by Brockport's Grund.
That was a good job by Oswego killing that penalty right there. Now we're at full strength. See if Oswego now can get that extra person, get that extra offense going.
If they could do that when they're in power play, I think that says a lot and is telling for the rest of the game. Oswego really crowding the sides, the boards over for the Lakers, trying to make sure that they're staying in there, out of their zone. A.J. Ryan trying to break free. Addison over to. Addison is out and on the bench now. Brockport making something happen here. Sanchez passed it over to Roach. Roach with the shot, goes behind the net. Barragallo with the pass. 2v2 Anastasio over by the far board on A.J. Ryan. Both teams trying to freeze the puck. A.J. Ryan breaks it free. Brockport really hits into himself, but he's down for a second. Grimshaw open for a minute. Back pass over to Andriaki. Andriaki's playing defense for the loss of their other two defensemen in the last couple weeks. Pass is over from Andriaki, goes to the shot by Weimer, but not there. all by Oswego's bench.
Oswego really getting some good looks in there, staying focused, staying composed, seeing the puck, seeing the ice. And it's starting to work out for them. They're getting a little, I think the possession time starting to lean more towards Oswego over Brockport. And here's the face, we're at the face-off. Semrad with the puck.
Semrad in the neutral zone, really trying to find Calabufo. No connection there. Winslow uses the boards to ring around. Brett Fudger trying to move around and get past the the Brockport defenseman, but not able to make it. Brockport's really putting on a show for Oswego. Flack grabs possession of that pass from Brockport.
Yeah, so right now, Geneseo and Cortland are in the matchup right now for the SUNYAC. Geneseo just got 1 goal on Cortland, so it's 1-0. We'll see how that. And as I say that, Shane Bull gets the goal for Oswego.
Shane Bull coming out like the bull he is, really making a name for himself once again. Of course, just showing once again that he is #1 in the SUNYAC in points. Right here, adding to his resume for sure.
Yeah, as I say that, Geneseo and Cortland, that 1-0 matchup. Shane Bull says, "I will answer you with that 1 point," and now we're tied 1-0. That is a big goal for Oswego.
Big goal for sure. And this is how they started off last time. Oswego got first on the board. The crowd is definitely pumped up right now for this goal. Brockport trying to make some connections between one another. Oswego goes with a shot, but it's not there as well. Cam Simon's gonna play back. Brockport comes in with a line change. Rodrigue over to Grund. Grund's pass gets intercepted by Oswego's Grimshaw. Flack and Ryan really trying to intercept all the passes there too. That might be a change of their play, probably what Coach was saying in the locker room, trying to intercept those passes.
Yeah, Coach Ed Gossick really must have given him a nice word in between the first and second period. Their offenses are starting to get better looks, better opportunities. And as I say that, a snag by Cal Shell in the net.
That sure was a snag. His split saves are insane. Being able to protect the net with your body like this is what makes a great goalie. And Cal Shell really does embody that in many plays, in many games that he's had before this. Oswego and Brockport over to the face-off. Oswego gets this one. Rocco saw that it was going behind the board and really had to stop in his tracks. But Sleethover really rushing to Weimer over in the Brockport net. Arcan playing back, pass it over to Sleeth once again. McQuaid loses the puck. Oswego State Lakers playing back, trying to take possession, maybe run them out a little more. How they play is a little more maybe faster right now.
Yeah, Oswego knows that they're up 1-0, and that means they're going to be playing a little bit more aggressive.
Anastasio looking for an open spot. Not there as it goes off the skate of Andriaki. McQuaid has it. Rocco gets it. Rocco really rushing past every Brockport defenseman in his path. Gets the pass to Brett Fudger, but it's intercepted. Anastasio once again has the puck. Anastasio's double teamed. And Oswego, Semrad gets it over, kind of uses the glass to get it away, but it's back in the neutral zone, and it's fight. But Calabufo's putting on the wheels. Calabufo's there, it's not enough. Pass is over. Shot blocks away also by Weimer. Weimer with the shot blocks. Back in the neutral zone, Sanchez for Brockport. Gets a back pass to Anastasio. Bro with the shot, stopped by Fudger, who's right in the front of Cal Shell. Really protecting his goalie there. Krulicki. Krulicki was not there to get too much behind, maybe to even flip it, get it over in front of Weimer. So Weimer was putting the stoppage.
Yeah, talking about that Shane Bull goal, that is his 28th point on the year. He's been so consistent. He has got 12 goals now, 16 assists. He's very consistent. He's been that backbone for the Lakers offense.
Yeah, being number one in the SUNYAC is a big deal. So he wants to keep that going with these points. Oswego trying to break free. Gato has 4 defensemen on him. Still is able to get it passed over to Shane Bull. But Shane Bull makes a connection to a Brockport player, so it really gets out the way. Oswego putting it down in the neutral zone. Flack almost had it. Flack gets it back, but too many Brockport guys are really on him. They're really trying to double team Flack.
Yeah, Brockport's defense must have studied up on how much Tyler Flack's impacting this game in Oswego. They're really shutting him down, giving him no opportunity to make any movements on offense or help anyone score.
Noah Bull's in the game for the first time, makes a hard hit to Rammakers.
And Noah Bull making his impact known right off the gate. He comes in and he says, he's ready to play.
A frozen puck over on Oswego's bench. Trying to break free, and Noah Bull gets it out. Passes to Simon, misconnection there, and it's over into the Brockport's way. Hard hit once again by an Oswego player. Simons makes that hit. And another one.
That's 3 in a row for Oswego right now. They're letting Brockport hear it. That's 4 in a row now for Oswego. And Oswego's playing that's 5. Oswego's playing very physical hockey right now, and I don't know if Brockport can keep up with it.
A lot of hard hits right now. Brockport taking possession right before they get called on offsides.
Yeah, those hard hits are getting the crowd and the Deb really getting them going. You're starting to hear the crowd starting to chant a little bit more. They're getting excited about all those hits.
And we're going to throw it to Madeline Cummings, our sideline reporter for tonight. What you got for us, Madeline?
So after an uneventful first period, the Lakers have made a goal, and the Laker goalie, Cal Shell, made an incredible save. The student section has been going crazy. The energy has almost tripled out here. Jolie, Gabby, back to you guys.
I agree with that, Madeline. This crowd is bigger for sure, and it could be for many reasons, and I know they're here to see a good game. Oswego and Brockport really putting a lot of aggression on one another right now as we're 10 minutes into this period. Sleeth trying to get open. Semrad gets possession, using the boards once again, get around the puck. Far corners are really being used to Oswego's advantage. Semrad gets possession, shot block with the stick. Semrad gets a high pass over to the far corner. Brockport really looking to see where their offense is and where they can attack, because they're coming in hot now. But Brockport is not really connecting on some of these passes. Anastasio gets a shot right into Cal Shell's palm.
Yeah, Oswego's defense right now is really figuring out what Brockport's trying to do. Their defense is shutting them down, giving Cal Shell the easy look, the easy lane, and you see him make the snag right there.
Right. Brett Fudger and Sanchez on the face-off. Sanchez gets that for Brockport. Rosenbaum, Roach. Sanchez with the pass to Anastasio, but it's not there. Passing, trying to connect here. Roach just passes it over to the back corner. Oswego gains possession. Francis on top of Rosenbaum there. Francis gonna skate up the ice for this. Gets it to Brett Fudger. Brett Fudger to Simons. Krulicki trying to make a breakaway. Really triple team there, and they fall on one another. Oswego State Lakers trying to make that connection, but it wasn't there, right?
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a tripping call on Brockport right now. So Oswego's going to go on the power play, see if they can raise that power play percentage up, see if they can capitalize, get that goal, and take advantage of the momentum and the opportunity that they have right now.
Yeah, that's Jacob Rodrigue that just headed to the penalty box. Going to be tripping for 2 minutes. Oswego's Shane Bull gets that face-off against Meredith on Brockport. Meredith has been playing a lot in this game, and has been getting physical with Shane Bull as well. Brockport tries to dump it down the ice, but no other Brockport player was really there, so it's back in Oswego's possession. Francis with a pass to Shane Bull. Shane Bull is almost tripped down, stays alive in there. Puck is dumped once again. Cal Shell trying to get in front of it and give it to Andriaki for a quick turnaround.
Yeah, Brockport's doing a good job right now, clearing the puck, moving the puck, killing the penalty time, and slowing it down for their offense.
Yeah, Tyler Flack is back in the game. Shane Bull with a pass to Flack. Flack tried, but it's kind of off there. Flack goes to Shane Bull, to Francis. Francis goes for the shot, and the oohs and ahs of the crowd are really roaring right now. Flack trying to see him out. Where's his path open? Flack to Francis. To Andriaki. Andriaki to Gato! And Gato with the shot and the goal.
That's some good puck movement, capitalizing on that power play. Like we talked about before the game started, that is the key to the game. Them capitalizing, they were moving the puck really well around their attack zone, moving things well, and then they finally hit the shot in front of the net.
Gato really saw where Flack and Bull were putting that puck, and with night vision was able to put it right into the net. Weimer did not see that one coming, I think. What do you think?
No, I don't think so. That's Gato's 5th goal on the year. Got 15 total points for him on the season.
Really trying to be like Shane Bull, be like Tyler Flack. So it's good to see other players trying to spread the wealth of goals, right?
Yeah, you get those seniors that are very vital in this offense, and then you see a sophomore like Connor Gato making impact plays like that, putting us up 2-0, which is a big difference than 1-0 in a tight game like this.
Brockport has to really step up their game now, right, Gabby? What does Brockport have to do in this very moment? 7:50 on the clock.
I think if you're Brockport, you gotta contain what you kind of see Oswego getting in their momentum, getting in the swing. You got to contain that, and then you've got to work the puck, find the opportunity, and then connect on that.
Arcam passes the puck up to Rocco. Rocco's looking for somebody open. Kind of protect him over by the boards. Francis in the neutral zone. Passes it, and there's a late hit to Warmuth there. Sleep there. McQuaid with a shot. McQuaid doesn't get enough power on that one. Shot blocks away from Weimer. Fudger really down the ice and getting some contact with Brockport's Winslow. Another missed pass by Oswego. Gets past the skates of Krulicki. So it's in Brockport's possession, even in the neutral zone. Shell trying to give it over to anybody there. Might be Brett, might be Francis, but it's over to Warmuth. Got to put it in the hands of the guys you trust, right?
Yes, definitely. If you're Oswego right now, you're sitting pretty. You're up 2-0. You're just trying to slow down, but you're also still, if you find that lane, you take that opportunity.
Calabufo in the zone. Fudger also in the neutral zone. A lot of Lakers there trying to make time for the line change as they dump it down the ice. Semrad over behind Oswego net. Bull looking to find someone open, and Grimshaw picks it right up. He's mopping it all up right now. Puts a shot, but it's stopped by Brockport's stick. Semrad playing back. Semrad with the shot, also stopped by a stick. Andriaki really trying to stay and find another Oswego player, and then is also kind of hit late by Brow. How's the physicality of this game so far?
You kind of see it settling down a little bit, and then come into the second period, Oswego hits 5 in a row. They were trying to set a tone right now. They're up 2-0. Why not get a little physical if I'm Oswego?
And no penalties.
Yeah, they're trying to keep it clean. That's all you could ask for. Clean, but being aggressive, being consistent, and letting people know you're setting a tone for this game.
Flack is coming in for Bull. Flack really going to want to see where the other guys are so he can put a shot on, because he's being double teamed. Bull and Meredith at the face-off. Bull gets it once again. But Meredith picks it up after some miscommunication there by Flack and Bull. Meredith breaking through. Open, but not too much. Ramakers with the shot. Goes behind the net. Some motion behind the net. Commotion there. Over. Trying to get into the net. Not there for Brockport Golden Eagles. Fort Port over for Brockport. There's a lot of motion with Gato and Meredith. Meredith was with Bull having some motion as well, but now it's with Gato?
Yeah, we're just getting word that Cortland got 1 goal now on Geneseo. It's tied 1-1. So if you're Oswego, you're looking pretty. If Geneseo only comes away with 1 point and Oswego gets the victory, we take sole possession of first place in the SUNYAC.
Wormuth passes it away to Francis. Francis passes it up the ice to McQuaid, but it's intercepted by Brockport. Flansburgh trying to deke it out, but falls to the ice, all in the neutral zone. Sleeth with the shot to Weimer right in the chest, but stopped, and that's what Weimer wants.
Yeah, Oswego's continuing to find those looks. You're seeing, even though Brockport's taking away Tyler Flack, you're seeing the other players step up in that role, not allowing Tyler Flack being the only person to make the opportunity to score points for this team. So you're good to see other players, role players, stepping up and capitalizing on their opportunity.
And also shots have dramatically increased since the first period. They were at 5 shots earlier, and now it's looking a lot different than the first period, right, Gabby?
Yeah, you got 20 shots for Oswego and 11 shots for the Golden Eagles. It's not so in between anymore. It's a lot more favoring Oswego just because of the offense they're generating, and they're breathing right down Brockport's necks right now.
A lot of new skates have been coming in and out also this period. Calabufo with the shot, and it's off of the poles. Between the pipes, wasn't there, but the pipe got one, so that ricocheted everywhere. That was a close one.
Yeah, you're seeing, when you see Oswego move the puck, in the first period they weren't hitting their one-on-one passes. They weren't hitting that open man. Now you're starting to see them hit that open man and then capitalize and make the shots. You already got 2 going in, so I wouldn't be surprised if you see a few more.
Fudger and Sanchez at the face-off. Fudger gets that one. Grimshaw, Arcan open. Krulicki and Addison really playing back, hoping it gets loose over by the near board. But Sanchez breaks free. Really, now Oswego's playing back a lot. Sanchez really open to Calshell, tries to get that shot, isn't enough though.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a delayed penalty here coming for Brockport. They just pulled their goalie. Now they're up a player, so they have the opportunity before Oswego gets a chance at the puck.
Gates going up the ice with 2 defenders on him. Gates gets stopped by Oswego, and the penalty is called. What is Oswego, what should they be doing now that it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period?
Yeah, if I'm Oswego, I'm worried about this penalty kill. You don't want Brockport, the Golden Eagles, to get any sort of momentum coming back when you get to full strength. You want to kill this penalty as fast as possible, as best as possible. And if that means just clearing it at the other end, that's so be it if I'm Oswego.
So Oswego has Brock Krulicki in the sin bin, but Brockport had an empty net. Now we got Weimer back. And Brockport tried to put a shot on Shell real quick after the face-off. So let's see what happens here. Warmuth gains possession of it, really using the high boards there. And they're gonna call another penalty.
Yeah, and offsides was just called. It was too fast. The puck crossed back. Could have crossed back over before everyone cleared the zone. So we'll see another face-off right here. But if I'm Oswego, I'm not complaining about that right now.
Sleeth with the face-off win, but really gets Brockport in there. Flansburgh takes it away. Oswego trying to track down their defenders here. They got to play the offense, and they're trying to, but one man down really puts them in a hole. But Flansburgh with the shot, it's saved by Cal Shell. Cal Shell gets it off, and it's put away.
Yeah, you're hearing the crowd right now. They're getting into it. Cal Shell with a big stop right now to save this penalty play right here.
Another save. Maxwell with that shot. Shell is getting the crowd hype. He's lifted his hands like, where's the commotion now? He wants that crowd to get excited, because when the crowd's excited, Oswego's excited.
Yeah, and right back at the other end, you see Tyler Flack pushing the puck, getting his opportunity that we haven't seen that much. And unfortunately, Weimer makes the stop, but that's a good stop by Weimer.
Brockport still on this power play, less than a minute left. Brockport's Harley is over at the face-off against Bull. Shane Bull really got that one, but again, Brockport intercepted that puck. Oswego's Gato making his way down the ice, but trying to really just get it away from Oswego and Brockport, having some more commotion over there. So I think they're trying to play that long game, and Shane Bull with the shot, but he gets tripped up, hits the back ice, hits the backboard over there, and really looked like he was down for a second, but he's back in.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity for the Lakers. They're really letting Brockport work this clock. There's about 15 seconds left on the power play, so.
Oswego's Cal Shell makes that save once again. That was Grund on that shot. Power play's just about ending, and Krulicki comes out, and Lakers are at full strength for this period.
Yeah, there's 15 seconds left. See if either team can get a good look here right as the period's ending.
Loose puck right now, 5 seconds, really trying to kill time in a way, but if it's Brockport's possession, they want to make something happen. Oswego really settled towards that last end, trying not to get a penalty there, trying to really figure it all out, it seemed. But what do you think? What do you take away from just those last couple minutes of period 2?
Yeah, you're starting to see the momentum shift. I think it's all the way in Oswego's bench right now. The crowd's getting into it. Oswego's getting into it. The Lakers are getting into it. The players are getting into it. And speaking of, they're capitalizing on their opportunity. They're moving the puck, finding the open shots, and taking advantage of what they have. And for Brockport, if you're Brockport, you want to come out of this into this third period and just want to score. You want to get something going. If you can get some good looks, good opportunities, that's all you could ask for Brockport right now.
Yeah, and what do you think about the passing between them? How has that changed from the first period?
Yeah, I think in the first period you saw Brockport, like the Golden Eagles, get more clean opportunities, clean passes to each other. But in the second period, Oswego settled in, found their lanes, found their players, and figured it out.
And we are going to send it over to our Madeline Cummings, who's talking to the #1 guy of this game.
So I am here with Shane Bull, who is one of the top goal scorers for the Lakers. How does that feel? Do you have any secrets?
I mean, obviously it feels good being able to score goals for our team and put us in situations where we can win games, but it all starts with my line mates, Tyler Flack and Connor Gatto. I mean, they do a remarkable job finding me in open areas, and us three just connect. So it's been good all year, and we're just going to keep it going in the playoffs.
Yeah, and that was an eventful period. Your team made 2 goals. How are you feeling after that?
Obviously, I'm a little tired, but obviously there's 20 more minutes to go, so I'll catch my breath in intermission and come back out flying.
Yeah, and so any strategy for your teammates going forward? What's going to be your mindset in this last period?
I mean, yeah, we have a 2-0 lead, and all you really need is 2 goals to win a game. So if we can focus on our defensive end and not give up any goals and give Shell some help because he was good on the penalty kill there, I think we'll come out with a win.
Well, thank you so much, Shane. Back to you.
Hey, I don't know about you, but Shane Bull is looking at getting a hat trick tonight.
Yeah, if I'm Shane Bull, I'm looking for that final opportunity, that shot, that one piece. But I'm also still looking for that to see if other people can get involved. You know the attention's going to come towards him. So if you can get some other key players involved, move that puck around, see if you can get 3 more, another one on this board.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see how the rest of this game plays out in the final period coming up right after this. I'm Jolie Santiago here with Gabby Gillia, and we will have more for you when we return.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kind of Late Show with Chloe and Anna.
Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty.
The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of times.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
When I think about this broadcast, I am so excited for the team involved. It's a remarkable achievement, and you should all be very proud of yourselves. I'm so excited to see the final product and to see where you'll go.
And I'm just so happy to hear that this broadcast is happening. And I'm so proud to be one of the women who got their start in WTOP.
I am so excited to hear that you guys are doing an all-women's broadcast at WTOP. I was always so passionate about making sure women were comfortable and more eager to get involved at WTOP in all aspects, and I'm beyond thrilled to hear that that is continuing after I've graduated.
Well, it's always great to hear some encouraging words from, again, some of our WTOP 10 alumni. Welcome back to The Purge and our second intermission report. I'm your host, Kaylee Richmond, joined by Maddie Flood and Sydney Selleck. Now, Oswego is winning 2-0 at the end of the second period. And wow, what a period so far. Ladies, what are your initial reactions?
I'm definitely glad to see that Oswego is bringing their A game tonight. They are not underestimating Brockport's ability at all, and it's really good to see them finally taking advantage of those power play opportunities.
Sydney?
You know, I think that they heard me in the locker room during the first intermission because they picked it up. Physicality has went up. We're seeing it all around. Better plays, better passing, more shots. Yeah, it's all there.
Yeah, so let's keep taking a look at the second period summary here. As we said, Lakers are winning 2-0. Shots on goal, Brockport is 15, Oswego has 23. Power play, Brockport is 0-2, whereas Oswego, we finally got a score on them on the power play, 1-2, and face-offs, Brockport is 113, whereas the Lakers have 122. As we've said, there's more action going on. Even our student section is so hype right now. You know, what is that energy like for the team? Like, what do we think is, you know, inspiring them to keep going?
If it feels electric to us, I cannot imagine how it feels for them. I mean, we were even seeing Cal Shell kind of going along with it and kind of encouraging everyone in the stands to really get hyped, and it must be a great feeling for them, especially in such a big game like this one.
Absolutely, absolutely. You hear like the crowd, the student section go wild when Cal Shaw would make a save. Like, you know, the energy all around is here tonight.
No, it's so great to watch Cal Shell make a save and then the crowd go wild. I kind of have to turn my back around to see what's going on here. But anyway, let's take another look at the goals. We finally got a goal. 2 goals, actually, this period, both from the same guy, the one and only Mr. Shane Bull. Shane Bull provided for this team yet again with the first and second goals of the game. The first goal, was assisted by none other than my player to watch, Oswego assistant captain Tyler Fleck, and the second goal assists were from Connor Gato and Rocco Andriaki. Now, what were your initial reactions to the goals when the puck finally went through the net? What was that feeling for you guys?
I was definitely a little shocked. I kind of had to do a double take there just because this is such a physical game, and it's just great to see a team player like Shane Bull, who has consistently helped out this team all season, really continue helping out tonight and understanding the stakes of this game, and for him to do it a second time in one period is absolutely incredible, and I love to see it, and I hope that he brings that energy into the third.
Absolutely. You know, something I've noticed is that Brockport is really putting the pressure on they're double teaming Tyler Fleck. So, you know, they know that he's vital in the offensive zone. So they're preparing and they're getting them.
Absolutely. And someone else who's been making a killer performance in this period so far was none other than goaltender Cal Shell. Like I said before in the pregame show, Cal Shell is just that guy. Now, ladies, are we surprised he's made 16 saves in this game so far? Maddie?
A part of me isn't, because it is Cal Shell. He is an incredible goalie, but a part of me sort of is just because even when the goals, like, they're shooting towards the net, he's out there, he's ready. I mean, he's got his game on tonight. A part of me is surprised, and then another part of me is like, but it's Cal Shell. How can you not be surprised?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Maddie. I mean, if there's anything I want to add, it's just in Cal Shell we trust. You know?
Absolutely. Now, as we've said before, physicality is back. Sydney, like you said before, I definitely think they heard you in the locker room about that. And I definitely think the Lakers always have, they go slow in the first period and then they start to pick it up in the second and third. So hopefully the physicality is only going up from here. We did have some penalties though. I think hooking, last period it was something else. Now it's hooking from both Oswego's number 76, Brock Krulicki, and Brockport's number 55, Jacob Rodrigue. So how are we supposed to get through those penalties as a team?
I think that it would be good to keep the puck in the opposing zone. So for Oswego, try to keep it in Brockport's zone as much as you can. Do not let them shoot it down the ice because that's only going to give them more of a chance to try and score a goal. So as long as they keep their A game going and remember that it is a power play with power, in the power play,
right.
You really do need to just take advantage of it and try to keep it in their zone as much as you can.
Yeah, I mean, going off of that, like, if they can continue to emphasize on the power plays, which they were starting to do, I think, they got to be a little careful because I think, I feel bad for saying in the first intermission, like, I wanted the physicality to pick up, but, with that comes consequences.
Absolutely.
So, I think they got to keep their head in the game and be smart.
They just got to keep going here. Now, ladies, the 1,000th win, it's kind of looking likely now. 2-0, Oswego. They just got to keep their energy up. What do you think would take the Lakers to the next level in this next period?
I think just keeping the same energy, the same plays that they have, and as we've said, be careful on those power plays. Try not to get as many penalties, even though we do want that physicality aspect to the game. So they just really need to think about every move they're making and think about its consequences.
Really quick, Sydney.
Absolutely. No, I agree with everything Maddie said, and if they can do that, I see a 1,000th win in their program.
Exactly. Well, now we're going to hear from Oswego alum and WTOP 10's first ever female sports director, Morgan Rumpf.
When I was a new member of WTOP in the fall of 2012, I frequently found myself being one of the only females involved in a sports broadcast. However, I had great female and male friends and mentors leading me, and together, I was much like you all, a part of WTOP history. I was the very first female sports director of WTOP. Since graduating college, I've been a sports anchor and news multimedia journalist. I've worked in minor league baseball, I've worked in local government, and now I'm in marketing. I can confidently say that it's because of my many opportunities through Oswego and WTOP that I am the professional and woman that I am today. I hope those of you watching tonight recognize the dedication of those both on your screen and everyone behind the camera and are as proud of them as I am for what they're accomplishing.
Thank you so much, Morgan. Now let's head down back to ice level with our sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings, for some more trivia about women in sports and Pride Night. Madeline, take it away.
All right, I am back with some more trivia. This time I'm here with Gloria. Now, Gloria, when is National Girls and Women in Sports Day? A, December 8th, B, November 12th, C, June 3rd, or D, February 7th?
I'm going to say February because it's February now and we're at this game.
Yes, you got it. All right, now number 2 is on average for every dollar a male sports broadcaster makes, how much does a female sports broadcaster make? A, 98 cents, B, $1, C, 95 cents, or D, $1.05?
C, 95.
No, this one is actually $1.05 for every dollar a male sports broadcaster makes. So one more, we are on your last one. About what percentage of sports media broadcasters are members of the LGBTQ community? A, 5%, B, 30%, C, 10%, or D, 45%?
B, 30%.
No, you were close. It was C, 10%. But thank you so much, Gloria. You did great. Now back to you.
Thank you so much, Madeline. Again, learning something new every day. Let's send it off to break. We'll be right back with the third period.
Really close matchup in the beginning. Then it became a real fast breakaway for Oswego. And now, final period, where does that leave Brockport? Where does that leave Oswego? I'm seeing an Oswego ego right now, but then there could be a Brockport fort. What do you think, Gabby?
I think Shane Bull has been the backbone right now. 2 goals on the night. So successful finding the net, back of the net. If I'm Brockport, you gotta make something happen and to make it happen fast. If I'm Oswego, you're sitting pretty, you're excited, there's only 20 minutes left on the clock, and you're this closer to your 1,000th win.
Right, and the third period is already underway. Shane Bull with that face-off win. The crowd is definitely pumped up right now, looking to celebrate this 1,000th win if they make it past this third period. But Brockport with the out, but it's really intercepted by Flack. Still Grund able to make that shot on net to Cal Shell over on the other side. Cal Shell's really been a defender the whole night, making sure his net is his net and no one else's. He's got 0 pucks in there. What do you think for the rest of this game, Gabby?
Yeah, Cal Shell has been absolutely electric in that net right now. He is stopping everything that is coming his way. He is controlling. He's seeing everything. The defense is giving him an opportunity to see the puck as well. So if I'm Cal Shell and Brockport and Oswego, I'm excited for what's to come.
A lot of stoppage here for the refs telling Oswego and Brockport, figure out where you got to go because there's a lot of offsides. Back to another face-off here. Oswego, Lakers, and Brockport trying to find who's going to be in there. Flansburgh is up, and Grimshaw. Brockport's Flansburgh gets it. Gates out the gate with that pass. Pass, Flansburgh. Back pass to Flansburgh again. Another shot. It's not on net, though. Oswego looking to find that sweet spot like they did last period. Gates coming out, making sure that's not happening. Gates gaining a lot of possession, making connection with Flansburgh here. Another pass, misses it, and it's stopped by Cal Shell.
Yeah, Cal Shell played that very conservatively. He could have dished it off. He could have passed it out as an outlet, but he decided to take the safe and controlled route as anyone would in this situation, being up 2-0.
Shane Bull over for that face-off. He usually wins those face-offs. That one's tricky. It's Brockport's. Back to Bull, though. Krulicki over by the backboard as well. Trying to see what can break free from that frozen puck over. Brockport gains repossession of it, making their way down into the neutral zone, but then it's gotten back. Bull with the shot and a goal! He makes the 3rd goal of the night! And what can I say? A hat trick and a half.
You did call it in between periods, Jolie. There's 1, 2, but 3 goals for Shane Bull tonight. He has been electric, he has been consistent, and I see a few hats on the ice already.
That hat was thrown over at the far side. They knew what was up there. A hat trick is definitely a big part of a person's career, a player's career, so definitely should be celebrated.
Yeah, now you're hearing Oswego fans letting Weimer hear it for the 3 goals let by Shane Bull.
And only Shane Bull. There's some chirping over by Shell's net. I think Rodriguez is not really liking the hat trick that just occurred. A lot of chirping.
Yeah, if I'm Brockport, you're getting upset, you're getting angry because Oswego is very much taking control of this game. They are confident, they are moving the puck well, they are looking and they're finding those open shots, and Brockport just doesn't have an answer. There's nothing to stop this. Brockport cannot stop anything that's Oswego's throwing at them.
Gabby, do you think that the rink surface plays a big part in this? Because as we know, Oswego's rink surface is 200 by 90, a lot different than Brockport. So how does that play a factor?
Yeah, Oswego's comfortable. They're used to skating. They practice here, they play here. They're always on this ice, and just having that slight advantage over any team is a great ability to have. You're able to skate with people. You're able to have that speed, that endurance to play all minutes of this game.
Crowd is cheering on Shane Bull as they call his goal. Oswego and Brockport looking to face off for another time. Brockport gets that face off. Rodrigue with the slap shot, but not there. Pretty off over to the left side of the ice. Oswego's really making a break here. Rocco putting on the wheels, trying to find somebody open, but Rodrigue stops it with his leg. Far, far, almost a rifle from Oswego. Arcan really shot that one from the blue line there. That was some good confidence. Brockport gets it back in their possession, but really now it's back to Oswego Lakers. Fudger getting the puck, passes it to McQuaid, but McQuaid was too far out. Brockport's Gates had the puck, passed it up. Brockport just keeps passing it over to Oswego State Lakers.
Yeah, Brockport cannot get it out of their zone. They are stuck. Oswego is pressing them. They're pushing them right against their blue line, and as soon as they cross, Oswego gets the puck back.
Yeah, the passes seem to be a little inconsistent here. Warmuth gets that pass over. Calabufo tried to make it happen, stopped by Weimer, but it's still in play. Fudger has the puck, dumps it all the way out. And refs are calling offsides, but Oswego's bench is looking confused.
Yeah, I just want to give a huge shout out to Tyler Flack. He is having an amazing back half of the season. He is now on a 13-point streak, and since early December, he has been consistent, and it's not just goals, it is assists. He is making plays. He's getting other opportunities to other players, and that's what's winning these games for Oswego.
You know, I did talk to Tyler Flack during one of our interviews, and he was telling me that it's not about his streak, it's about the team streak. They've been on a 5-winning streak last couple games. So to see this game play out, 1,000th win possibly as well, he's playing for the Oswego Lakers on his chest.
Yeah, most coaches tell you to play for the name on the front and not the name on the back, and that is exactly what Tyler Flack is doing.
Really showing that leadership as well. Grimshaw wins that faceoff for Oswego. Oswego's A.J. Ryan beats Gates to the boards. Simons trying to get open, stopped over in front of Weimer. Garaballo really was able to stop it as well. He puts his body on the line for that almost shot.
Yeah, you're seeing Oswego, now that they're being really good on offense, they're stretching the puck. They're able to get those long shots, those long opportunities, and they're just this close to capitalizing. They are almost there, and it looks like there's only 16 minutes left in the period, but Oswego is looking to add more points on this board.
Grimshaw again to the faceoff. They're really trusting Grimshaw with these faceoffs tonight. We don't usually see him in the faceoff. It's more Shane Bull, Brett Fudger, and other Oswego players, but not really Grimshaw. So that's interesting to see. That might be because of the changes to their roster. Simons gets tripped up. Grimshaw trying to find open spot. Not enough.
And it looks like Oswego is about to go on the penalty play, the power play right now, and see if they could, once again, capitalize on their opportunity. They already had an opportunity, and they found it. Shane Bull found the back of the net. See if Oswego can find that again. Move the puck around, slow it down. You're up 3-0. So if I'm Oswego, I'm looking to make it, to score the goal, but I'm also slowing it down, finding the rhythm, and taking time off this clock.
Yeah, Oswego looks to be spreading out right now. Flack passes it to Andriaki, but Andriaki has to use the boards to really get it by. It's dumped, tried to, by Brockport, but Francis gets possession before it crossed the blue line. Andriaki gets a pass from Flack. Andriaki really circling around Harley for Brockport with a slap shot and a goal! Another goal for Oswego!
Exactly what I said. They slowed down the puck. They found the open lanes. They were hitting all of their passes, and then they capitalized on it. Oswego is taking, for people saying Oswego doesn't work well on the power play, they are capitalizing and making a statement tonight. That's 2 goals on 2 of the power plays.
Very well said, Gabby. Exactly that. Looked like Tristan Francis had that one. He hasn't been able to get too many goals this season. He was on an injury last couple ones, so this is huge for him.
Yeah, just to build that momentum, build that confidence up heading into the playoffs, and just getting excited as one dribbles right in front of Weimer.
Shane Bull was just inches away from another goal as well, and look at that! Another goal within seconds of each other for the Oswego State Lakers.
And who else but Tyler Flack? Tyler Flack was right there for the rebound and the putback for the Oswego Lakers. Just like that, we went from 2-0 to 4-0, and with 15 minutes in the third period, Oswego has taken control of this game.
This crowd's energy is filling the arena. You can sense it all.
Yeah, the momentum is completely in favor of Oswego. Brockport just has no answer, no control, and there's nothing Brockport can do. Move offense. There's nothing working anything for the Golden Eagles right now.
Yeah, and in this instance, up 5-0, would you pull Weimer from the net?
I mean, with the inconsistencies that are going on with the goalie situation in Brockport, I would see how this plays out. Let him take those bumps and bruises, figure things out. There's only 15 minutes left. I would keep him in the net. Just let him hold off. I mean, at this point, it's 5-0 with 15 minutes left. The odds of coming back for Brockport are very slim to none. May I eat my words in a few minutes, but we'll see.
Yeah.
As it looks like Brockport has called a timeout here.
Yeah, their other two goalies for Brockport are Trevor Jewell and David Thielak. These two guys, first years also. Not as much experience maybe as Weimer. Weimer's been a junior. So he's working with a little more experience. The other factor for Weimer, he played last season just 72 minutes in the net because he was playing behind a bunch of seniors. So now that he is moving up in the ranks, he's trying to get that time. And Dickinson, Coach Dickinson on the Brockport side, is giving him that time ahead of freshmen. But what do you think in this instance, due to the fact that they are up 5-0?
I would, depending on how it looks like they're bringing him back in, settling things down. I think he needs, for his confidence, I think he needs to try and figure this out. Last a little bit longer, see if he can stop more, slow things down. If it's also on Brockport's defense. Brockport's defense needs to fill those gaps, fill those holes. Oswego's just moving the puck so well right now that Weimer just can't see anything, can't see it, and by the time he turns around, the puck's in the back of the net.
Yeah, that's very sure. And we got to make another thing that they also have to make sure of is playing up to the speed. Everybody's speed is different, but when you're playing against a competitive team like Oswego, got to make sure your speed is on point, or else there's going to be goals behind you that you didn't even see coming.
Yeah, the speed of Oswego is nothing shy of amazing. They are fast, they are furious, and right now they're playing with so much electricity, and the fans are feeling it, and the players are feeling it, and you can't ask for anything more.
Shane Bull is definitely having a night tonight with all of his goals that he's putting up on the board and in his career. This is his game for him throughout, and it could be the game of his life.
Yeah, right now, if Oswego does come out with the win right now, Shane Bull is having a pretty good night. He is going to be a happy sleeper. He is going to be excited coming out with a hat trick right before you get into playoffs. As the crowd erupts when you hear Tyler Flack's name called. He is a fan favorite here. He is making his name in Oswego.
McQuaid making his way over to the ice, triple teamed by Golden Eagles, back in Golden Eagles possession here. Sanchez moving down the ice, really trying to dump it away. Shell's sticks out. Oswego behind the net, trying to get past Flansburgh. Brockport gets it back as well. Flansburgh once again with the release. Andriaki playing behind the net, trying to avoid anybody intercepting this pass.
Yeah, they're being very cautious right now, slowing things down, trying to not force anything that they don't see.
The Flansburgh brothers are really trying to make a name for themselves over by the Oswego's defense. Shell is putting up a fort though. He's really putting that solid wall up.
Yeah, there's nothing, right now nothing's getting past Cal Shell, and he's confident, he is seeing things, and he is deflecting everything he gets.
Yeah, that, just as you said, that another deflection over by Shell. Missed pass by Rodrigue to Maxwell. So there's now a line change to kind of let the motions come in, and everybody got new skates, so there's 13 minutes on the clock. Simons really used the board to get past his defender, but Brockport got it right back. Harley over into the penalty box. Almost was pushed in there, couldn't get out. Would have been a 5-on-6. Bro with the pass, trying to use the board to get it to Brockport. Really gets into Oswego's stick. Warmuth trying to make his way up, but keeps getting stopped. We haven't got to see Warmuth make too much happen this game like we have, I think, in the past, right, Gabby?
Yeah, Warmuth is really stepping up. He's being that role player that we're looking for right now. He's settling in and he's doing what he needs to do to get this win.
And we're gonna throw it to Madeline Cummings for a quick sideline report. Hi.
Thanks, Jolie and Gabby. Right now, the Lakers are up 5-0 with only minutes left. They are coming closer and closer to making history with the program's 1,000th win. The crowd is making a ton of noise right now, and the clock is ticking. There's about 12 minutes left right now. Back to you, ladies.
Thank you, Madeline. Yeah, that 1,000th win is looking pretty sweet right now. Hard hits over on the Brockport side. Game's really getting aggressive.
Yeah, Brockport's is not happy about a 5-0 lead over with the Lakers right now. May I say, it might be embarrassing to lose 5-0, getting shut out in what may be your last playoff hopes. They're not too far. They're almost out of the playoff picture with the loss here tonight, so it's not looking good for them.
Yeah, Brockport can honestly be frustrated in this position that they're in, but there's always time as it's 12:30 on the clock. Brockport trying to communicate with one another. Not really finding that sweet spot for them as Flansburgh misses that pass. Shane Bull gets it, and there's a hit by Bull. Bull really tries to take Rosenbaum down, and Rosenbaum holds him down by the foot. Passing in the Oswego zone. Really, Oswego's keeping them out. Oswego's really trying to either have them neutral or offense.
Yeah, Oswego's slowing this puck down. They know right now that they are in the driver's seat, and no one else besides them can prevent them from winning this game right now. So they're slowing down, figuring things out, and trying not to let Brockport get some good possessions, trying to get some momentum swinging their way. So their defense is holding up real well right now, and of course, Cal Shell in the back end.
Yeah, the puck is definitely flying out here on the ice. A lot of movement. Seems like it's everywhere, but nowhere at the same time. Brockport not able to get past Oswego. Oswego really breaking free. Semrad was able to make that break. Sleeth looking to shoot it right now and makes the shot, but it's swiped away by Weimer. Andriaki puts the puck down, used the boards to stop it from going any further towards Cal Shell. Great pass by Gates to Flansburgh. Flansburgh in the neutral zone. Line change happening over on Brockport's bench. Hard hit over closest to Oswego bench. Bull hits Maxwell into the glass. Kind of see his face smushing away.
Yeah, Brockport is getting very physical and very quickly, and Oswego is staying physical, but since they're in the driver's seat, they have nothing to worry about right now. They're just staying in control, staying focused, and focusing on getting this win with 9 minutes left to play.
Oswego's passing to Brett Fudger, to Kala Bufo. A lot of passing, a lot of connection between one another. Using the neutral zone once again, Brockport comes in, trying to come in hot now. Galloway with the shot, sneak shot. Cal saves it. It's really off of his glove there.
Yeah, Cal Shell has been nothing but amazing right now tonight. He has been, now you see a 4-on-2 rush by Brockport. And of course, shot saved by Cal Shell. He has been electric, he has been amazing, and let me just give you a fact right here. The last time Cal Shell played Brockport it was in 2022. Oswego came with the victory 4-1 actually, and he had a save percentage of 928. He was consistent, he was amazing, he was electric, as we see tonight.
Yeah, and that's pretty important for him considering he had to take the backseat to Milberg, his other goalie. And in that sense also, he didn't play against Brockport on November 17th when they last had their matchup. So
yeah,
this is new to him.
Yeah, before going in this game, we didn't really know for sure who was going to be starting in net. But now you see Cal Shell successful, 5-0, pitching a shutout right now. So if that holds, that holds. You see a little roughing, a little physical altercation right now on the boards. So if Oswego, Cal Shell right now is being successful. He is holding this Oswego Lakers down, and he's locking everyone in.
Yeah, Cal Shell is just exuding confidence right now over between the pipes. And there seems to be some talk between Meredith and Arcan. Meredith has had a couple different problems with the Lakers, 3 Lakers now and counting, that he's had some chirping with. Oswego and Brockport to the face-off, and it looks like Meredith once again. Meredith gets that face-off win for Brockport. Shot all the way over to the other side by Semrad. Really making the puck loose, but now in Brockport's possession. Meredith getting some hits over by AJ Ryan. Meredith seems to be the #1 target by Lakers. Cortland Geneseo just coming in. It's looking 1-1 now, or has been, should I say. And that's really interesting for what that's going to mean for standings and going forward.
Yeah, if it's 1-1, they're only going to get 1 point, Geneseo, out of this. And if Oswego does come away with the victory, we will bump up in the first place with the standings, getting 20 points when Geneseo would only have 19 points in the standings, as a penalty is here called on Oswego.
Yeah, that's going to look like a penalty on assistant captain Tyler Flack, somebody we've heard a lot from or talked a lot about. Not really one that's in the penalty box often, but he's nodding his head in disagreement with this call.
Yeah, it looked like they got him for a high sticking there. He'll be in there for 2 minutes. So once again, if I'm Oswego, you are trying to kill this penalty as best as possible, working through this, getting these 2 minutes down, because after these 2 minutes, you're down to 5 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, I have to say the high sticking has definitely been a popular call this game. High sticking has been done twice, once against Scott Ramekers and Brett Fudger. So 2 for Oswego, 1 for Brockport in high sticking calls. Looked like a fake shot there over by Victor Malazone. Really freezing the puck for both sides. Nobody's really able to get it out. But now Brockport can. Malazone again with a shot. Kind of off there though. Goes behind the net. Malazone again with the pass. Flansburgh gives it back to him, and they try to get in there quick. Not there yet. Brockport's really looking like they have an advantage and have a system going right now. Stopped over by Krulicki. That shot Galloway was trying to make was stopped by Simons and not able to really get any further.
Yeah, that's a good clearing right there for Oswego. Brockport was getting some pretty good looks there on the power play. Kale Shell holding down the fort, figuring things out. Oswego then clears it, so right now they're looking good with 44 seconds left in the power play.
5.5 minutes about left in this period. Brockport could make 5 goals. You never know. But right now, Grund is making a run for it down the ice. Number 13 misses that opportunity, but it looks like a goal was snuck in there.
Yeah, that goal trickled in there right behind Cal Shell. It looks like it bounced right over his glove. Nothing you really can do about that, but I mean, it's only 5-1. Yes, there's no shutout. Yes, Cal Shell only let one through. That's all the opportunities that Brockport's had. Cal Shell has hold it down. He's only let one through, and we're still up 5-1 now.
That was a sneaky, sneaky goal by Scott Ramakers for Brockport Golden Eagles. Definitely something we were not going to expect to see there. That shows that they were able to capitalize on their power play. Weren't really able to do that before in other games, as their power play percentage and efficiency isn't that good. However, they did that, and now it's 5-1. Oswego still leading by 4.
Yeah, that was Ramaker's 5th goal in the year.
Oswego and Brockport are at even strength. Cal Shell had to pick this one up, making sure that it was solid, that he had it and no one else did. I think Cal Shell's confidence might be a little shaken, but Krulicki's over there like, you got this, bud.
Yeah, you can't say anything but great things right now about Cal Shell. Yes, he let one through. Yes, they got 1 goal. They didn't get the shutout they were probably hoping for, but 28 shots on net, and he has 27 saves. That's all you can ask from a goalie when your offense can put up 5 points on the board.
And Brockport won that face-off. Roach just went for the shot. Pretty off there, though. Really, those one-timers for Brockport do not work. Oswego just put one up into the netting on top, so there's stoppage of play, and there's going to be a face-off closer to the Oswego bench.
Yeah, Simon's got pretty good positioning on the Brockport player right there, and was able to take a shot, but it was ultimately deflected by the defense.
Grimshaw back in the face-off, wins that for Oswego, and A.J. Ryan tried to find an open opportunity. He was there, but it was too off. Brockport Eagles were definitely taken off their track with that one. Grund makes a back pass over to the Oswego way, trying to make an offense, creating that offense right now, but still gets it taken away by Oswego. Oswego's Grimshaw falls to the ice. A.J. Ryan hit from behind, gets an open opportunity now for Brockport. Harley coming in. It's pushed back. Gates and Ryan collide for a second, making the puck ricochet into the stands.
Yeah, it's getting a little. Oswego needs to bounce back right now. They're a little bit shaky. Brockport's starting to figure things out, and you don't want that. I mean, there's only 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game, but you don't want that to happen. You don't want things to change. Oswego needs to find back that rhythm, figure things out, and then they should be good to go.
Brockport wins that face-off, trying to really get ahead, but just passes it over to Oswego. Rocco Andriaki used the glass to get that one in the neutral zone. Really got pushed away, and back to Brockport. Brockport Fort, as I like to call them, but are they being a fort right now?
I mean, right now, I wouldn't say yes. I mean, it's starting to, there's kind of a little bit of a momentum switch coming late into the final minutes of the game, but Oswego's really just figuring that they got off to a hot start in that second period, and it really changed the level of this game for them.
Nick Serafin is in as well. We haven't seen much of him play, but he was the one who scored the one and only goal last time Oswego and Brockport faced off. So could have seen more out of him, but he wasn't playing as much. But that might be because of an extra skater that's on the ice, as we referred to earlier, Malzone. Malzone's over on the neutral zone. There's a lot of chirping, a lot of aggression, miscommunication here now, as Brockport tried to have it in their spot, but Oswego takes it right back. But now it's in Oswego's defense, so they really have to put on their defense hats. Oswego takes it away. Rocco moving up the ice. Like I said, wheels. He's got those wheels on him. He's able to go in like 3 seconds across the ice. It's really crucial to have a player that's like that. Oswego's McQuaid really chasing down the puck behind the net. McQuaid taking possession. A lot of back and forth. Flansburgh gets the pass. Passed up, hits Calabufo. Calabufo has to smack it down. It's over, back in the neutral zone, Brockport's. Rodrigue finishes it up. They're gonna call it another offsides. A lot of offsides in this game.
Yeah, it's been a lot of back and forth, which you expect when it's back and forth, back and forth. So there's 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. Oswego's up 5-1. You can't expect anything. You can't expect anything more than excitement from these Lakers. They know what's coming. Their 1,000th win is 2 minutes and 5 seconds away. What would be going through your head right now if you're this close to your 1,000th program win in Laker history?
I'd be shaking in my boots. I'm not gonna lie to you, because this is monumental. It's history. A lot of history has been done today, and I know Coach Gosick is very proud of this program and the culture that it's produced over the years. The Oswego's little Lakers are already lining up to give high fives to the players in the tunnel. But there's a lot of play still left, right? 1:50 on the clock. Semrad with a shot. It's deflected. Frudger really trying to play it out. I see them creating that offense. Calabufo with the pass.
Yeah, right now, Oswego's on the power play for another 1 and 30 seconds as that one goes off the pipes.
Off the pipe again. That's the second time Calabufo got it off the pipe. He's trying to get it in the middle. He's just this much off. Fans banging on the ice with that frozen puck.
It looks like the fans are getting their keys out right now, Jolie. They're excited, we're excited, and it looks like Oswego's coming home. There's about 1 and 10 seconds left. They're moving the puck well on this power play.
Oswego gets the puck down the ice. Brockport as well. Line changes for both teams with just less than a minute remaining.
Yeah, now Oswego's slowing it down. They know there's only a minute left. They're trying to slow it down, take possessions.
Shane Bull coming in hot. Close, but not enough. Goes over to the side, hits the glass. 41 seconds left. Andriaki looking to make some pass happen. Gets it away, though, over for Meredith. Meredith dumps the puck down the ice. And they are still on that power play. Anastasio, their biggest shot on the team, biggest shotman on the team, is in the penalty box with 16 seconds left. He'll only be in for 5 seconds of this game.
Yeah,
Andriaki with the
15
pass.
seconds left in this game. Oswego's, the fans are getting excited. You hear the chants roaring.
Francis really trying to feel it out, and just seeing 5 seconds on the clock, he doesn't want to do anything more with the puck. And that is a secured 1,000th win for the Oswego State Lakers men's hockey program.
That is an extreme accomplishment for this entire team, this organization, all the past and present players who have taken this opportunity to get them here. And I know this team is excited. They are excited for these playoffs, especially with the outcome of Geneseo and Cortland. They are excited to get these 2 points and keep moving on and get ready for these playoffs.
Oswego is right where they want to be. They were sitting pretty before a little bit, considering Brockport, they knew they were 6th out of 9th in the SUNYAC, but still they had to come prepared. Brockport put on those hard defense and offense, honestly. But in the end, Oswego came out on top, really coming in hard. Shane Bull, being the bull he is, was able to secure 4 goals. 4 goals of the 5 tonight.
Yeah, you can't ask anything more of Shane Bull. And I would also give the props to Cal Shell. Cal Shell only giving up 1 goal on the night. This defense has been electric. They have been locking every team they face so far down. I think Ed Gossett, the coach, really gave them a good pep talk in between the first and second periods, said, hey, let's be the team that we know we can play. Let's not play down. Let's play up to who we are, up to our standards, and be capable of what we are, and that's winning a 5-1 game against Brockport.
Yeah, it would have been really difficult for Oswego if they did lose, considering Plattsburgh right behind them and Geneseo right in front of them. So it's been a good game. Oswego's won this one 5-1. All right, we're gonna throw it.
Yeah, so coming up next week, Oswego, the whiteout game. 8 days away. Biggest game of the year. Everyone's excited. I know the stadium is going to be packed. It's going to be white. Everyone's going to be excited, especially because they're coming off this big 5-1 win against Brockport.
Yeah, most definitely going to be a big game. Plattsburgh has been looking good all season. Oswego as well. When they first started, got a big win over Hobart. Gave them a lot of confidence, especially going against other teams that were less than the D1, D3 champions, should we say. And now it's looking like it's going to be a big matchup for the both of them. Oswego was able to pull out a win against Brockport, but Brockport was really there against Plattsburgh. So let's throw it down now to Madeline Cummings, who's going to talk to the man of the game, Madeline.
All right, I am back on the ice with Shane Bull again. Shane, how do you feel after that sweeping victory?
I mean, obviously it feels good. We came into this game with the mindset of winning before heading into Geneseo, because obviously that's a big matchup tomorrow to kind of take a lead on gaining home ice for the semis and finals. So we did what we needed to do today, and we got the job done.
And now we behind the cameras made history with our first ever all-women's broadcast, and you guys made history out on the ice with your 1,000th program win. How does that feel to be making history?
I mean, it feels awesome. All that stuff behind the scenes. I mean, you guys do a great job. The 1,000 wins great. The all-win broadcast is terrific. I mean, there's no much other I can say than I'm appreciated for all of it.
And now, what is your mindset after coming off this win streak? What's your mindset going into the next game?
Well, obviously, like I said, it's Geneseo, so it's going to be a battle. But if we keep doing what we've been doing the past 5 games, I think we'll fight it out there, and I think we can come out a win.
Well, great. Thank you so much, Shane. You played great. It was a great game. Back to you guys.
Shane Bull is definitely excited about this win. Probably one of his best in his career. But honestly, like he said, next matchup, Geneseo, that's going to be something as well. When they last met, 2-1.
Yeah, it was a tight one. I think it also gives you that spurt of confidence that Brockport was able to skate with them a little bit a week ago, able to hold them down, figure them out. So if you're Oswego, you're thinking like, oh, if I could get 5 points on Brockport, you should be able to skate and stick with Geneseo and maintain that matchup, because you know it's going to be a great game. You know it's going to be a battle, and just figuring it out, slowing down, figuring things out, slowing it down, capitalizing on your opportunities like they did tonight, and obviously hitting their star guys. Shane Bull coming in clutch tonight, and then Tyler Flack also had a goal tonight. So and then you have Cal Shell in the back end. So all of those components obviously gives you a nice Laker win.
And, you know, the best thing to think about as we close out our part is they work together. Oswego does a really good job of working the puck around, using all the defensemen, all their forwards, using their goalie. That's really huge. Not many teams are able to do that, so that does say a lot. But that's what we have for the press box. All P's, right? No, but this was an amazing broadcast. Really great game to watch. We are so grateful for this opportunity. I'm Julie Santiago.
And I'm Gabby Gillia.
Do you have any last words?
It was just an awesome opportunity to work with all these amazing ladies and have such a great night. And this was the best experience of my life.
Thank you, Gabby. We love to hear that. We can't wait to work with you more. That's all we have from the Steve Levy Press Box. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the post-game report with Kaylee, Sydney, and Maddie.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
And we are back with the post-game show here on Hockey Night in Oswego. It is Pride Night and also our all-women's hockey broadcast. Welcome to the post-game show. I'm your host, Kaylee Richmond, joined by my analysts, Maddie Flood, Sydney Selleck, and our sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings. Madeline, we'll start with you. So you were on the sideline on the ice the whole game doing trivia with some of our fans, and you got to talk to the man of the game, Shane Bull. What was that like for you?
It was great. He was so kind. The crowd was crazy. It was electric. There was so much energy, especially in the second and third periods. It was incredible. It was so much fun to be down there.
Absolutely. And ladies, might I remind you, we snatched that win. We have 1,000 program wins. How does it feel?
It's crazy to think that so much history was made here tonight, especially with the 1,000 wins, and it's incredible. We really needed that win, and it's really good to see that we took advantage of those power plays and brought our A game.
Yeah, you know, with that win that we took, we got the 1,000 program wins, and you know, we're gonna stay up there in the seating. We'll have to see how Cortland and Geneseo plays out. But.
Absolutely, and Madeline, I remember hearing some words from Shane Bull himself. He's so appreciative of what we do here on these broadcasts. What does that mean to you?
It means the world. I think that this is just so huge that everyone gets to watch us, the alumni, the little girls in the audience, my little sisters, everyone just gets to watch us do this, and it's incredible. I'm so proud to be a part of it. I'm so happy for everyone on this broadcast, and I'm so excited that we got to do this, and hopefully we can carry it on for years and years to come.
Me as well. Shout out to all the little sisters out there. Hi, Olivia. Now, let's move on. Let's keep going on the Shane Bull train. Shane Bull, the man of the game, 4 goals in a short amount of time, might I remind you. And Tyler Flack also coming in with the assists of this game. Ladies, we had a lot of help from Bull, and he was definitely a player to watch from there. Sydney, why don't you take this one? What does Shane Bull's impressive play today? How did that make the game?
You'll never guess.
How?
They emphasized the power plays.
Yes.
And it was great to see, you know. Like I said earlier too, they had kind of double teamed up on Flack, which Flack was still able to make some assists, but you know, when you have a good player team, you're gonna see the other team do something like that, like double team them and try to prevent them from making any good offensive plays. So, yes, overall, they emphasize their power plays, and I could not be happier.
Absolutely. Now let's take a look at this game summary here. Oswego won 5-1. Shots on goal, pretty similar between these two teams. Brockport with 28, Oswego with 31. Power play, Brockport is 1 for 3, and Oswego 2 for 3. And faceoffs won, Brockport won 27 of the faceoffs, and the Lakers 32. Now, Maddie, looking at these looking at these shots on goal, you know, I think we talked about this earlier. They're very similar, especially for these two teams. And, you know, with the Lakers' big win tonight, you know, it's kind of strange how the shots on goal are pretty similar between these two teams, don't you think?
I agree, because the Lakers are a team usually where they double or sometimes even triple the amount of shots on goal with their opponents. So just seeing how similar their shots on goal were tonight just goes to show how big of a game this was and how tensions were really high here in the Deb.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let's move on to all 6 of the goals that happened here tonight. Oswego wasn't the only team to score tonight. Brockport's Scott Raymaker scored. It was his 5th goal of the season. Now, Sydney, you and I had talked about our score predictions before the game had happened. We were kind of short. Actually, we kind of, thought too short.
So I had predicted 4-1 Oswego, and you had predicted the same?
Yes, I had predicted the same.
And then Maddie, what did you predict?
I predicted 3-2. I think that I really thought that it was going to be much more of an intense game than it was, even though it was incredibly intense. But
Yes.
I am not complaining about the final score at all. I'm
No,
very
exactly.
happy about
We
that.
were blown out of the water,
Yeah, we
definitely.
were. It was a very good win.
Yeah, and also during this period especially, the physicality was through the roof. That crowd was so hype. Madeline, you were there. What was that like, especially when Shane Bull was scoring all of those goals back to back?
It was crazy. I mean, it was catching me off guard especially in the third period. It was crazy. The crowd was going wild. At one point, there was a puck that hit right the glass right where I was standing.
Oh my goodness.
A family had a cup of Gatorade there, and it fell over.
no.
It was funny. It was the
That
was a
poor
great
Gatorade.
experience. That poor Gatorade.
But I'm glad everyone is okay.
Yes, I'm glad no one was injured.
But electric. It really was. The vibes were just so high.
Exactly. And even from up here, we could feel that electricity as well. So let's take a look around the SUNYAC. There were some other matchups other than our own tonight. Let's take a look at those. So Post University versus Fredonia. Fredonia has won 3-0, and Geneseo and Cortland 3-2. Now, analysts, what's popping out to you between these two matchups, especially between Geneseo and Cortland?
I am definitely a little surprised that it was such a high-scoring game, just because those two teams, as we know, are incredibly competitive, and they're very good defensively. So I am just a little surprised about the 3-2, but anything can happen in hockey. So.
Sydney, what about you?
And yeah, I would, going off of that, what Maddie said, it's interesting that they kept it that close as well, you know?
Absolutely. Madeline, do you have any thoughts about that?
No, it's crazy close.
Absolutely. Now, Oswego has more matchups coming up. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. Or maybe not. Well, here it is. Geneseo, February 3rd, away. The Lakers leave the Deb to face Geneseo, one of our rivals. And then Potsdam, February 9th. Plattsburgh, our iconic whiteout weekend, here back in the Deb on February 10th at 7 p.m. Make sure to tune in for our pregame show that day. And also, we have another away game at Cortland. What matchups are you ladies looking at?
Mostly the whiteout, with Plattsburgh. That is such an iconic rivalry, and that is one of the biggest events here at Oswego. So I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. But honestly, all of the matchups right now are incredibly important, and we need to just keep moving in the right direction and not underestimate anybody, just as we did tonight.
Sydney?
Absolutely. No, I'm looking at whiteout, but I'm also looking at that Geneseo game because, Geneseo is number 1, we're number 2. We're going to see how that kind of plays out. But
Madeline, are you also looking at whiteout?
Shane himself said that he was waiting for that Geneseo game. It's going to be a tight match. It really will. So I'm excited to see that one.
Absolutely. Now, let's step away from hockey. We have a very special shout out to make. It is our general manager's birthday today. So we all, from the women's hockey broadcast, want to wish our general manager, Mike Griswold, a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy
bonus,
birthday.
he was here today to make sure we were all good on this broadcast, even on his birthday. That just goes to show how committed he is, how kind he is to all of the students here in this club. Mike Griswold, happy birthday. We're very grateful for you. Now,
happy birthday, King.
Before we sign off, ladies, do we have any closing thoughts about tonight?
That was an amazing game. That was an amazing matchup, and I'm so honored that we were able to witness history tonight here in the Deb in more ways than one.
Sydney?
No, absolutely. There's so much I could say, but one thing I did want to touch on is, we talked a little bit about Bull and Flack, but Shell, too.
Yes.
We have to give him the credit as well, where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'll leave you guys with that.
Shell made some crazy saves. I mean, I saw them firsthand. They were great, some great saves, and just some history in the making. Our first all-women's broadcast, so super exciting.
I definitely think this was a great night, especially for the team, for us, and for everyone that was here. I think the energy was so electric here in the Deb. I think this was just a great matchup overall. Well, that's going to do it for our post-game show, but before we sign off, I want to shout out every single woman who has participated on this broadcast, both on and off camera. Let's go, starting from our play-by-play commentator, Jolie Santiago, color commentator, Gabby Gilia, myself, Kaylee Richmond, my analyst, Sydney Selleck, Maddie Flood, Madeline Cummings. And in the Al Roker studio, we have one of our co-producers, Natalie Barden, director, Mia Dirks, technical director Sam Keeney, graphics Chloe Sienna, video playback and replay Melina Williams, audio Gabby Legatella, dashboard Aurora Fitzgerald, camera 1 Emily Mike, camera 2 Melinda Brancato, cam 3 Kylie Wren, cam 4 Fiona O'Sullivan, camera 5 Patsy McFeely, camera 6 Sawad Hamoud, social media Abby Schomburg, and photography Emily Rashinko. Thank you all who have contributed to this broadcast. We would not be here if it wasn't for the amazing teamwork from all the women here tonight. Well, that's going to do it from all of us. Again, Kaylee Richmond, Maddie Flood, Sydney Selleck, Madeline Cummings. Have a great night, everybody. Stay super slay.